Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wheel to Wheel Studios. Now get ready for some racing action.
Yeah, I'm in this bitch with terror. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right. I'm in this bitch with terror. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right. Make it rain on them hoes, I make it right. I make it right, I make it rain on them hoes, I make it right. I make it right, I make it rain on them hoes, I make it right. I make it right, I make it rain on them hoes.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Wheel to Wheel Studios. My name is Fuck Jake, and we're here for some local cross once again. Round 4 at, I believe. Let me get the name correct. I don't want to mess this up already within like the first minute of the stream actually being started. Round 4 here at Sandalwood. Hope you guys are ready for a good night of racing. I know I am. Unfortunately, Beverage was unable to make it again tonight. He is at work doing what he's got to do, so I got to give that man props. He has been grinding, so I let him do his thing. He should be back next week, hopefully. That's what he told me. So he should have only been gone for 3 weeks, and then now he should be able to be back. So I promise he will return soon. Beverage will be back. But yeah, I already got hit. Rax in here. What's up, Rax? Kyler, what's good? Kyler, Quest. This guy Rax got caught. Damn, okay. And then we got Ruts already with the Ripski. I'm sorry, Saucy. There's no Braun Schweistermeister here tonight. I'm sorry. I apologize. You only get me. Who's my fantasy picks for the 125 race? We got to get in there and see, but I know that my boy Olaroy is up there. That's all I'm going to say. Olaroy, and then I got to throw Glib, but Glib's been kind of letting me down. I don't know if he's racing tonight. He wouldn't even make it. Won't even call for AB. Come on, Rax. What are we doing, dude? Good to see you, though. Hi, Rax. Hope you're doing good. I haven't seen any Rax streams on TikTok recently, so I was wondering where you went. But we will get loaded up, and I believe we're hopping into our 125 class first tonight. So we will wait. Yep, there it is. We will hop on in. Been trying to take time off so he could drop classifications. Lol, he ain't. So that's what I'm saying, dude. He doesn't think we're thinking this through, but he just thinks he could take this time off. But it's all right. All right, man. We'll deal with it. Let's see. Let's see. I called him out. I secretly want all the smoke in AB. Okay. All right. I want to see the smoke. Plus, I have 20 hours in MXB. Am I allowed to be it? Mom's doctor. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Unbelievable, but let me know if you guys are sipping on anything tonight. I got a happy Thursday in the hand. I already got one long drink down tonight, so we're going for the second one already. But he's not racing. I gotta find out. Yeah, dude, you gotta pick on his buddy then. Are there any hosting issues? Blame the gummy I took. All right, sounds good, Ruts. I have to be right with you in a second because you did this to me. So just give me like 2 seconds to actually get a Ripski ready while I sync. But yeah, let me know what you guys are smoking on. If you guys are having anything tonight, if you guys are having a drink, if you guys are having some dinner right now. I don't know what you guys are feasting on. I'm getting suited and booted and ready for this Moto number 1 here in the 125 class. I'm taking this fucking Ripski that Ruts just gave me. But our lineup's looking good. We got Mr. T. Lou in here once again. Got A for Relish, Glib, 4D Low, Z, Static Boat, Rax from the Ghetto, Your Mom's Doctor, Bullet, Kyler, and Olaroy. So we have a lot. We have a lot of choices here. Got that lemon pound cake. Oh, okay. I see it, Koki. I see it. I like that. Mine that I'm on right now is Saki Sunset. It's a sativa. Not a big fan of sativas, but this is all they had at the dispo, so I gotta roll with it. Come on, Rax. I put on for the set. That is, hey, I didn't know he was a part of the ghetto, but we'll roll with it. All right. We are already in. Holy. we'll get up on this. Ooh, another beautiful track from the boys at KTW. It looks amazing. Where is the start? Where is the start gate at? So I can pan over, actually. Put some BTA. All right, word. I want to see it. I want to see it. All right. Now... we got my boy Z on the gate as we pan over. Take a little peek ski at our list tonight and some of our riders. Of course, Mr. Rax from the ghetto. Right there. And then Mr. Zorito himself on the gate for the Moto Culture team. Rocking the hoodie tonight. Made sure I got him right tonight. I had to get the gear installed correct. Had to have him help me. But shout out that man, Zorito. Then rest of the boys are in the pits. See another one already riding the track. What are we doing? Why are we riding the track? Who is that? Come on, T-Lou. You know better than that, bruh. Come on. Damn, I was finna rock the hoodie today. Come on, bro. Throw on the swag. I got it installed. But we are already on the gate here for this Moto number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And if I got to make a pick tonight, I got to go with that man, Oleroy. I can't lie. I know Rax is coming back, and that's my dude. But I don't think I can switch up, man. I don't think I can switch up on Oleroy. He's been way too consistent this race. And if he's been riding consistent like he has been, I believe he's got this in the bag for Moto number 1. Let me know who you guys got in the chat. Got 15 seconds till revs are up. I didn't know you had it. I got you next week. All right, bet. Sounds good. But revs are up. 15-second card is up. And the gate is down here for Moto number 1 of the 125 class, as it's looking like T-Lou is going to get a good jump, but our man Oleroy is back out front. Looking like T-Lou's going to dive to the inside. We got Relish in there. Static Bolt A for Z of the Moto Culture team. And T-Lou is going to be the one who pulls out your whole shot as Oleroy follows just behind him. Where is our man? There they are. Our whole pack. Oleroy battling now with your mom's doctor as they both dive to the inside line. Your red plate holder on the 958 KTM is going to have to battle his way through the pack if he wants to solidify that red plate even more. In front of him, T-Lou of the Chrome Star Racing team in the first. And as he dives, takes a little bit of a dip, has to go to the outside. Your mom's doctor down in the back as well. So that's going to drop T-Lou back behind the leader, who is now Static Bolt, but able to recover just barely. Oleroy still back there as he gets a little combined with T-Lou. T-Lou able to take away that P1 or take away that P2 spot from the red plate holder. A little rubbing his racing from the man on the Chrome Star Racing KTM. As we check back, Static Bolt still out in that first place spot. T-Lou in the second. Glib now, your season 1 125 champion, trying to make a charge here in this Moto number 1. Try and get some points back in this race as he has the points leader for season 2. Oleroy right on his rear tire already. Oleroy getting a great drive to that inside, battling with Glib. Glib has to dive to the outside, and Oleroy is going to take away better line and is now almost getting combined with T-Lou. T-Lou must have laid the bike down as well. So now him and Static Bolt are battling with Oleroy, and Oleroy dives to the inside, side by side with the Moto Culture KTM with Static Bolt. Static just gets a little bit of a better jump through the rollers. As T-Lou is still not out of this, dives to the inside. Gets a little combined with Oleroy. Oleroy going to hold that outside line. T-Lou going to dive to the middle. It doesn't get the greatest run over that tabletop. It is going to give Oleroy just a little bit of a jump as he is off the track, slides in front of the Moto Culture KTM and tries to take away that P1, but Static still making a great drive. Goes over the finish line jump and is still holding on to that P1 on track. Oleroy, though, trying to make a drive as much as he can. They are battling. As they both go to the inside, Oleroy gives him a shove, and Oleroy is back out front once again. Static Bolt has to just accept a little bit of a shove and has to drop back to that P2 spot. Tilu still sitting in that P3, but with some cuts. I mean, Tilu is still out front, technically, as Glib is trying to make his way back through, too, and lays the bike down just behind him. Relish in there as well. Zorito in the 6th place spot. Your Mom's Doctor in the 7th. Kyler in the 8th, and then Glib now back behind him in the 9th with Rax, and I believe that's Afer going at it for the 9th place spot. Shout out that man from the ghetto, trying to reestablish himself. I want to see a great race out of you, Rax. Let's see it. Make a recovery, but we will check back out front as Oleroy is looking like he is trying to make a charge. Got to the front and is trying to check out as he is already caught up to the lead with his cuts and has about 0.1 seconds on Tilu and Static Bolt. And both my teammates 5th and 10th. Hey. Deeds, I don't know what they're doing, man. This is all on them. I'm sorry, man. I believe in them, though. I believe. As still in the standings with all of these cuts, Oleroy is back out in P1 still, but Tilu is in 2nd place in front of Static Bolt, technically, with about 3 seconds of cuts. Holy. That Moto Culture KTM is not looking too hot, as he is going to have to try and fight off Your Mom's Doctor now as well, who's getting a great drive through the rollers and over the finish line jump. So they both dive to that inside line and is going to get in front of the Chrome Star KTM of Tilu. But everybody's just going wide and going off the track, dude. I don't know what's going on. These 125s aren't able to hold any speed over this track, and the only man who's been able to make it work is your man out front, Oleroy, for the Black Rifle KTM team. He is revving the bike as he tries to get over the big triple. Just barely cases it. Trying to rev out that 125 as much as he can. But, I mean, dude, putting on a show in this class, I can't even lie. I picked him for a reason. That red plate has been showing strong. The 958 of the Black Rifle Team KTM, Oleroy. Sitting in your P1, running through the list one more time. Static Bolt now in your 2nd place spot. He's able to run away from Tilu and Your Mom's Doctor just a little bit, it's looking like. But still, Your Mom's Doctor trying to battle his way through the pack. He's just behind Kyler now on the track with his cuts too. So he is sitting, or nope, just updated. He is now sitting P4 with Kyler just in front of him still in the P5, or sitting behind him in the P5 on track. Everybody has cuts right now. So, I mean, one mistake and we could see a bunch of position changes for anybody. But, I mean, I don't know if there will be one for that man out front. That man Oleroy already put in an 8-second lead on as Static Bolt and Kyler are going at it here now too, with Your Mom's Doctor slowly building. Where is Tilu at? Tilu's just behind them as well, with Glibber and Relish still there. So 2, 3, and 4 are all within one section of each other, and 5. Your Mom's Doctor still with those cuts, sitting P5 in the standing, but P4 on the track. As, oh no, he's dropped to 7th with these cuts, dude. He is sitting so high up as he passes Static Bolt for the 2nd place spot. Static Bolt lays it down. But with those cuts, is he even going to be able to snag away that P2 spot? He is sitting technically P7. Everything should be corrected because I know Rut's got his shit down. But I mean, still, dude, these cuts are going crazy on this track. Have to look out for that the entire night. Kyler, a young J, he gonna be up front. It's looking like your prediction's coming true, Deeds. It's Kyler is sitting P3 in the standings, but I believe is still behind Your Mom's Doctor, if I'm not mistaken. Or is he in front? He is in front. My apologies. He's in front of Your Mom's Doctor and Static Bolt. So Kyler's sitting P2 on track, but is technically still P3 behind Static Bolt with all these cuts. And Your Mom's Doctor sitting P3 on the track, but is P5 in the standings behind Relish, who is still P5 on track, but P4 in the standings. You know how it goes. But still trying to see. It's looking like our man Rax has battled his way up. Is now with the season 1 winner of the 125 class, Glibber, for the Chesco boys. They are trying to battle it out, going through these rollers. Dude, these 125s are just dogging through everything. It looks like they're barely making any jump. The only man who's been able to make it work is that man Oleroy out front. But still, Oleroy holding on to the P1. Kyler now has jumped Static Bolt in the standings, but is still only a second ahead of him with a lot of track way ahead of, or a lot of track in front of him still. So, and Your Mom's Doctor still sitting P3 on the track, but with those cuts is P5 in the standings. So I don't know how this is going to pan out here at the end, but I think we should have everything squared off with Oleroy, Kyler, Your Mom's Doctor, Static Bolt, and then Relish battling it out now with Tilu and Glib and Rax. All of these boys are side by side right now. Glibber, Rax, Tilu just ahead of him with, I believe that is, who was that? I believe, yeah, Rax, Tilu, Glib, and then can't see who's just in front of them. Might be Lapper. I don't know. It might be Relish, actually. It is Relish. My apologies. I'm losing my mind already. Relish leading that whole pack in front of him for that P4 spot. Now is dropped back behind Glibber, who is trying to make a charge up to, I believe, our man Tilu, who is, I mean, flew around this outside and is now up in front of Glib and Relish into the P5 spot. But as we look, it is still gonna be another 2 laps here at, it's all sand. I always mix them all up. At Sandalwood, my apologies. I had to look it up, but at Sandalwood. And I mean, dude, Oleroy just puts on a show in this 125 class. He says that he falls off in Moto 2, but we never watch Moto 2s. He is always coming out Moto 1 with a heater, 20 seconds on the rest of the field. Kyler sitting just behind him, or sitting 17 seconds behind him, with Static Bolt in the with 20 seconds behind. So, jeez. Looking like Your Mom's Doctor still in front of Static Bolt, but 7 seconds of cuts, it's almost looking like. That man on the Chesco boys ride is just eating those cuts tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your Mom's Doctor, the 777 bike, could oh my god, excuse me, could have solidified a P3 spot here, but with those cuts just being out of control, I mean, what do you do? Nothing you really can do. But our man Oleroy still holding on. P1, Kyler P2, Static Bolt, and Your Mom's Doctor still sitting P4 and P3 respectively. Static Bolt P4 on track, Your Mom's Doctor P3 on track. But I mean, anything can change. Hopefully with these cuts we get things squared off, as Oleroy has already crossed over that finish line, and we are on your white flag lap, ladies and gentlemen, for your 125 class here at Sandalwood. But Kyler trying to make a charge up, hold on to this P2 spot, with Static Bolt still sitting about 6 seconds behind him with all of the cuts included. And then Your Mom's Doctor trying to find his way up in front of Static Bolt a little bit more, gain some speed, and try and outrun these cuts to solidify that P3 spot. With Tilu now in your P5, with Glib and Rax battling it out for your 6th and 7th place spot. Relish just behind them in the P8, and then it's looking like Rax just laid it down in the corner. Is now going to have Relish making his way up to pass him. But Afer in the 9th, Z in the 10th, Bullet in the 11th, and 4D Low letting the lappers get by. Shout out that man 4D Low. That man, I mean, what could we say? Shout out. Hey, throwing up the hand. But still, I mean, Static Bolt slowly making his way up to Kyler in those standings. I mean, it looked a little bit closer before, but I mean, now 5 seconds. I think we've got kind of everything solidified. If everybody out in P1, P2, and P3 hold on to their bikes, they got this. But, I mean, still, technically anybody's race, dude. I mean, this is these cuts are just going crazy, so I don't know if we're going to factor those in after with ruts or not, but who knows? MX Bikes is a funky game with a lot of stupid shit that goes on with it, so as Holroyd throws the legs off the bike, makes his way through the rollers and crosses for, throws the finger guns up too, crosses over and takes your P1 here in Moto number 1 for the 125 class. Kyler is still making his way around the final few corners as, I mean, Oleroy put a 25-second gap on him, dude. What do you even do if you're static at that point? I mean, it sucks, but Kyler sitting in the P2 crossing over. Your mom's doctor is gonna cross over in the P3. Let's see if those cuts come into play for the man, as they are. Crossing over in the P4 spot on track, but taking P3 is gonna be Static Bolt. Your mom's doctor in the P4, Tilu crossing over in the P5, Glibber in the P6, Relish in the P7, Rax from the Ghetto sitting in the P8, P9 going to A for it's looking like, and then Z gonna take your P10 spot, Bullet in the 11th, and then 4D Low gonna be your lapper here in your Moto number 1 for the 125 class. Great little race to start the night. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. We're getting warmed up here tonight still. So great little race to start the night out. Let's get over to some big bikes now as we pan over to the MX3 class for Moto number 2. I think that's what it is. I believe it's Moto number 2 for MX3. If I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I make it home in time. I believe, Tom. I believe in you. I believe, brother. I've had this Ripski scoop for ruts, and I've been meaning to take it, so I will take that right now. 17 cuts. Dude, that's what I was saying. I was like, how many cuts do you have the entire race? I was like, this dude has like 8 seconds of cuts that I see already. These timing gates are way too tight. Is Beverage here? Beverage is not here tonight. I'm sorry. Beverage is out saving lives right now at the hospital. If I could get him to come here tonight, I would, but you guys got to deal with just me tonight. I'm sorry. I know I'm not as energetic as he is all the time, but I promise I'll make it good. I promise. Yeah, Kyler had 15 seconds of cuts too, dude. These timing gates are kind of iffy. Don't want this 20 seconds of cuts riding on the track. Yeah, okay. Word, you got it, Crollo. I got it. I won't worry about it. I'll be just chilling. Shaking my head. 10 seconds. Dude, what is going on? What is happening? Why is the timing gate so close? Why is everything be pitching so much? If I was, yeah, I would too, dude. That sucks. Glad I'm just a sieve. You are. You're not doing anything tonight, man. Emperor, hey, don't jinx us tonight, man. Please. We've only had the 125 class so far, so, and they've been small, so let's pray. I get it, Tom. I get it. What are you whipping, Tom? Gotta stay dead middle of the track, I think. Yeah, fair. And with two-turn already with another. I haven't done the one from ruts already, dude. What are we doing? Thank you, Jimmy Two-turn, though. Oh. God damn it. No way you're not watching Moto 2? That's how the schedule works, brother. We do Moto 1 and Moto 2 of both the classes, so we can get them both in for the night. Mercedes? Alright, word. There's an echo, by the way? Is it from my headphones? I can turn them bitches down. Never mind. Alright, word. Thanks, Rax. Appreciate it. Rax making me tweak for a second. It was my mic in VC. You're good, dude. Don't worry. Do not worry at all. I gotta leave the MX3 thinks it's gonna make me join as a rider, so. I don't hear an echo, just key clicks. I'm sorry. That's on me. My keyboard's loud as shit. I apologize. I apologize. Mercedes 2023 Mercedes C300. That is a badass car. Can't lie. Won't even let me get my redemption Moto 2. I'm sorry, dude. That's not. I can't change the schedule. You gotta ask Ruts about that. That's. I get sent the schedule and I'm just told what they would like me to stream and I will stream it. I'm just here for the. I'm just the commentator, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Wait till Open Pro for the redemption. I'll see it, brother. Don't worry. I'll see it. Bro's been playing too much Siege. Crazy callouts. Alright. Taking this Ripski right now for Mr. Ruts. And then I'll get another one loaded up after this Moto for our man, Jimmy Two Tank. So we'll pan on over. I believe this is Moto number 2 for our MX3 class. It is, in fact, Moto number 2. So we pan over and get ready. We got some boys out here tonight. We got Stovey, we got Quest, we got Slob, Be Easy, Moid, Ruts, Sober, Nate, Renix, Crollo, Kerbal, Honda, Balla, Drip, Two Turn, Dizzle in there as well. I mean, so many names to pick from. The only man on the TM out here tonight, I believe, is our man Quest. So, if you all want to pick the only blue bike, you know who to go with. But I'm gonna pick the man on the 716 KTM of Dizzle. That man has been riding too great. As the revs are up and the gate is down here for Moto number 2. As we look back out front once again, it is our man Dizzle who has been able to get a great start in almost every one of these motos. It is getting a great drive in front of Roxon now. As we look, who else is in there? Honda lays the bike down as we tune into him. No! So it's Dizzle, Renix. I believe, oh, C. Davis is back there as well. But Roxon and Renix battling it out for P2 and P3 with Grism just behind them in the P4. Crollo in the P5. And now Honda, who picked the bike back up in P6 with Stovey up in the P7. Let's go, Stovey! I believe in the Chesco boy. Number 98. The man with a plan. Big stovepipe. Come on, brother. Pull it out for your boys in the booth. I believe in you. Dizzle, though, still out in P1. Roxon now dropping a little bit behind Renix, and now Crollo has popped up to your P3 spot. Oh, wait, no. I believe that was Grism in front of him. Grism's up to your P3 spot. So Crollo now in your P4 battling it out with Honda, who just jumped him as we tuned in, up to your P4 spot. Honda and Crollo now battling it out. And then Roxon lays the bike down, is even further behind now. Is looking like he's back behind Drip. Where did he go? Yeah, there he is now, battling it out with Ruts, the host with the most, and Nate as he gets shoved off the side. Just a terrible run of luck for our man Roxon 94 of the Lucky Team, as he is now back with Moid in the 17th place spot for getting shoved over by our host with the most, Ruts and Nate. But checking back out front one more time, it is our man Dizzle still solidifying that P1, holding it down on the MX3, or holding it down in the MX3 class. I mean, always puts on a performance when the stream's on him, man. I mean, last week was a great run, and is just doing it again here, once again. Renix just behind him in that P2 spot, trying to make a drive as he still has him just a little bit within reach, but Grism and Honda now battling it out as Grism goes off the jump, has to jump back on the track, and now Honda is up to your P3 spot. I mean, this man has been an OG in the chat for a good amount of time and has been showing out recently. I mean, put it on a show, battling it up now to a podium spot with some of our leaders like Grism. Some of our known names as well. Crollo just behind them as well for the Chesco boys. Drip, and I believe that is Slob battling it out now for the P6 spot. And then Sober and Nate in there as well. Ray Dog in that mix too. Bunch of Chesco boys thrown in and mixed everywhere. See Davis going off the track just behind him. Going to allow the host with the most ruts to jump up to the P11. Let's go. One of the best, I believe, one of the... Oh, I'll shut my ass up. Sorry, Ruts. As he can smack forward again. Hey, you got a little boost, man. It's all right. But Renix has been able to build a little bit on our man Dizzle. Only about a second and a half between them. Last time we checked, they had about 3 seconds. So, I mean, cut the time in half, and they are within one corner of each other. Honda still... just trailing a little bit behind the rest of the boys right there too, as Honda has jumped Renix with cuts. So sitting second now in the standings is our man Honda for the Null Effects team. Shout out. Oh, ooh, as all that work just goes to waste as Grism jumps right back in front of him. I'm sorry, Honda. I'm sorry. Ray Dog retires out. What are we doing? Yep. That's how it goes. Dizzle knows how to put on a charge, dude. That's how it goes. Damn, too much orange in the class? There's always orange in the MX3 class, man. It's only Quest that rides the TM. I'm sorry, Quest. I'm sorry. As we check back out front, it is still our man Dizzle holding on to the P1 spot. Renix in that P2. Grism now able to solidify a P3 as Honda is looking like he is battling it out with, couldn't tell who that is. I believe that's Slob of the MMRX Wax team. So Honda in the P4 trying to solidify it as Slob is slowly making his way up to the rear tire of that Null Effects KTM. Sober just behind them in the P, I believe, 6th now on track. Drip and Nate battling it out for the P7th. Steve Davis in the P8th with Moyd and Crollo just behind him. But, I mean, still checking it back into the P2 and P3 spot. We got a battle for one of your podiums. We got Grism of the Omens team sitting P3 and Renix of the PHR team sitting in the P2. As Renix scrubs down, is trying to run away from the Omens bike of Grism, who we know can put on a great run in these motos. I mean, one of the most solid racers, gets called a sandbagger for a reason, ladies and gentlemen, as he throws a dirty scrub. Oh my god. Got that shit sideways. Hey man, those Omens boys know how to tune up a bike, I will tell you that. As Renix goes a little bit off the track, gonna be a little bit of cuts for him now. As Grism is already up to your P2 spot. On the track as he slowly builds onto the PHRX chosen KTM in front of him. Honda just behind them in the P4 trying to climb his way back up to contend for a podium position. He gets a great run through that section. Oh my god, that was mean. Holy shit, and he is already up on the rear tire of Grism as Renix laid the bike down. I was checking in to see, I thought that was a lapper. Renix down and is back in the P4 spot. Has Sober now right behind him trying to make his way up. Apparently the main gate's a little tight, my bad. It's alright. It's alright, Endo. We're having a good time still. Don't worry about it, man. I promise it's alright. Still having fun tonight, I can't lie. As Dizzles crosses over still with 2 minutes here plus 2 at round... or for Moto number 2. Oh my god, I'm already stuttering. For Moto number 2. Oh my god, as he skirts off the track, has to dive back in, able to save it. I was gonna say here, as we're here for Moto number 2 of the MX3 class at Sandalwood. Made by the man in the chat himself, Endo. Shout out Endo. I mean, still great run, great track. It was fun, dude. I went and rode it a little bit before the moto started, and I was having a good time. So shout out Endo. Great track. Just the gates, or the gates just a little tight. It's all good, though. We'll still have a great night of racing no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. As we check back out front, Honda has made a charge and is now on the rear tire of that Omid's KTM of Grissom. I mean, has been putting in a charge, throwing down these insane lines that I haven't seen anybody else hitting yet, I don't think. This Grissom is trying to just hit these nasty scrubs to run away from the NOLAFX KTM as he gets a great run. Oh my god, that line from Honda is so nuts, and he is just hitting it every time, or every lap, my apologies, and has already built his way back up to that rear tire of the Omid's bike. Like, it is insane. These dudes are ripping right now. Honda dives to the outside with Grissom. They both slot into that outside line. Honda gets a little squirrely, has to take that inside as Renix comes out of nowhere and gets that big, I believe, triple in. And is now in front of Honda back up to that P3 spot. What a run from the man Renix, able to secure his podium place back once again after laying the bike down and having to fight all the way back up. Gets a little saving grace from our man Honda, almost laying the bike down. But still, these boys are gaining. 2, 3, and 4 are all right next to each other. Sober trailing just a little bit behind them with Slob in there as well. Rolo in the P7th and has Nate, and I believe that's, or no, I believe, yeah, Bala, I believe is a lapper. My apologies. Where's Bala at? Yeah, Bala, or no, Bala's made his way up. My apologies. He's battling now with Crollo, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out that man Bala. Haven't seen his name up here in a while. But still, I mean, where are Honda and Grissom at? This battle has been insane this entire race, and Honda has to take that easy line, doesn't go for the send, and has to roll through these rollers. Has Renix slowly building on him, but is still just barely in front of him. I mean, if he would have hit that big line, I think he might have been able to catch back up to Grissom, but still, Grissom getting a great run. Has about 6 seconds on the man on the NOLAFX KTM behind him. And then still, as we come around one of these final corners, we are going to be on your white flag lap here, ladies and gentlemen, for Moto number 2 in the MX3 class. And Dizzle has put on another commanding moto, I can't lie. But, I mean, still, Grissom only 2 seconds behind him. They can see him on the track maybe a little bit, but with these cuts, I mean, it's still possible Grissom could snag and steal this Moto number 2 if Dizzle happens to lay the bike down on this last lap. But I mean, he has been staying consistent, riding smooth this entire time. I don't really foresee that happening. He has been on his shit tonight, as some people would say. The 716 of the Black Rifle team putting on a show like he always does, or has been in local cross this season. Grissom still sitting behind him, has that NOLAFX KTM barking behind him. I mean, Honda's got to turn on the burners if he wants to even think about catching the Omid's bike in front of him. Yo, what's up, playa? What's up, D-Boner? Was I too late to get the kids sent in? Yeah, I had already started stream by then, brother. I apologize. I checked Discord when I had started stream and I saw that. That's on me, man. But I'll make sure I get that installed for next week. But Dizzle, no! Oh my god! Did I just jinx it? Oh my god, I jinxed him, dude. I'm so sorry, Dizzle. I'm so fucking sorry, dude. Oh. Dizzle, please secure it, dude. Please get back. Get your get back, Dizzle, please. That is so on me, Dizzle. I apologize. I literally said it couldn't happen. I thought he was too consistent. As Honda and Grissom get connected in that final corner, Honda gets a great run. It jumps in front, but still with the cuts, Grissom is gonna take your P1. Dizzle lays the bike down in one of the final corners, and all the boys were able to capitalize. I'm so sorry, Dizzle. I'm so sorry. I jinxed the fuck out of you, dude. That is so on me. Your performances have been too consistent, dude. I had the faith. I believed you were gonna do it. My bad, man. Renix in the P4. Sober crossing over in your P5 spot with the fire kit. Shout out Sober. And then Slob in the P6, 2 Turn in the P7th, C Davis in your P8th, Bala in the P9th gets jumped by, oh my god, Bala gets jumped by Crollo and Drip and Moid for all the cuts. Crollo gonna take P9, Moid gonna take P10, Drip gonna get P11, and then Bala gonna get P12. Bland, thank you for the follow. Nate gonna take your P13th spot, Nato gonna take 14th, and then we got Roxon in the P15th, Be Easy in the P16th with Stovey still battling it out. Let's go, boys. Finish her out, Stovey. You know what you gotta do. Clear him out. It's alright, but Nato 14th, Roxon 15th, as he was almost leading early in this race. Ruts in the P16th, Be Easy in the 17th, McStovepipe in the P18th, Quest in the P19th, Ponyboy in the P20th, Kerbal in the P21, and Shisco in the P22. So we pan back to the booth, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great race. Moto number 2 for the MX3 class. I mean, the MX3 class always shows out. These boys put on a show. The 300's ripping. So P4 125, Moto 2 better than 8th. Yeah, hey, you're almost there. You're almost there, Rax. I believe. I know you got that shit. I know you got that shit. You could get a podium tonight. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude. Yeah, those boys, Grism and Honda, were going at it. They just sent a clip in the chat, and that was fucking nuts, dude. I was just listening to it because I was like, shit, these boys were going crazy. But we will check in with Ruts, and we will see what is he saying. Okay, we got our segment set up, so we will be doing AMS next for our segment number 2. Shout out our man Ruts, always hooking me up with what I need. The GOAT. I didn't even see that. Fuck those 300s. Quest! If you can't beat them, join them. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, you're the only blue bike out there, dude, but I mean, we will see. No. All right. My bad, Unc. My bad. Nah, 530 or bust. All right. Yeah, true. All right. Shout out our man Quest. I mean, that is true. Only man on the 530 out there, so I do have to give credit where credit is due. Cause you fucking reroute Dizzle and Grism. I can't beat them on a 450 versus their 300 though. Quest, I'm sorry for having faith in you. Like, what do you want me to do? I'll root for you. I'll believe in you, brother. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'm sorry for having faith. Oh, but taking this ripski for 2 turns as we wait. I don't know if we are hopping straight into AMs or if they have a quali. Oh no, are we going right into mains? If I'm gonna lose in style. I just want some top 10s before season ends. All right, word. He just believed in you, my dude. Exactly. See, Endo gets it. Nah, do Pro Moto 1. AMS has quality. All right, word. We're doing Pro Moto 1. Sounds good, Sir Ruts. What's good, Oleroy? Welcome back, brother. I picked you for the Moto number 1 and you showed out for me, so appreciate you. My bet hit. Lord Ruts has spoken. He has. He's came into the chat and he's let me know what I have to do. Aye, Captain. Alright. Well, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take this quick little ripski for our man. Gotta heat it up right now. It's dirty as fuck right now. I gotta clean it, so I can't show y'all that, but I will promise that I will rip it real quick. We wait for this Pro Moto number 1. Let's go. Didn't sell Moto 2 again. See, hey, he talks about, I told y'all, he talks about how he sells Moto number 2. And he did it. He got 1-1 again. I mean, shout out. That dude, you put on a show on the 125 class. Came out of nowhere, stunting on him. Got the filter so it don't fucking reek like weed in here. There we go. Oh my god. Thank you, Jimmy Two Turn. Thank you, Ruts. For the rib skis. Oh my god. Bro was gone, kicked my ass. Dude, yeah, dude, y'all were going at it at the beginning and then all of a sudden bro just took off. Like I was like, damn, what do you even do? Y'all were going crazy though. Shout out Bolt, dude. That Moto number 1 was nice. Not gonna lie, 125 class for local cross is fun. It's fun looking, right? But don't make sense. I believe that. I want Stark racing back. I want the e-bikes back. That's my only protest about this is I miss the Starks out there. Even though it was quiet. It was fun to have the Stark races. That's the Puffco Peak or 3D XL. It is the Puffco Peak Pro with a 3D XL chamber. I smoke a lot of weed. I didn't get to run my number 1 on the Stark. Exactly, dude. I'm pissed. I miss the Starks. I want the Starks back, Quest. That's my only complaint. Everything else has been perfect. I love everything about this series, but no Stark class got me upset. Got me a little upset. You know what's up though, Endo. Endo immediately called that out though, so shout out. That was kind of crazy. Cry about it. You didn't get a Make-A-Wish number 1. I didn't get to run my YN chip. True. This is bullshit. No YN class, no UNC class. This is stupid. I miss my UNC class. I miss watching all the old heads race, dude. This was great. I have a Focus V Carta with an XL atomizer. Dude, I've been wanting to try a Carta. If this thing ever takes a shit on me, I plan on just getting a Carta and trying that. So it is segment 2 now, Tom. We are moving on to our pro class first, and then we will be moving into AMs after. Yeah, I'm getting beat by kids a third of my age. Exactly, dude. They're on their shit, and you might be a little old, man. I can't lie. I don't know. Okay, bet. I'll make it then. Bet. Sounds good. Let's go, Tom. Funny enough, if mine ever breaks, I plan on trying a Puffco. Hey, I can tell you right now that I highly recommend the Puffco. It's just everything is so pricey. That's like my only thing with Puffco is like everything that I buy is gonna cost me at least like $100. Old motherfucker. Let's see the 40 plus. That's what I was saying, bro. What are we doing? Dude, yeah, exactly, Endo. This shit is not worth, like, it's a good dab experience, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth the investment that you have to drop into it, if I'm being honest. Like, I like it a lot, don't get me wrong, like, it's my main smoking device, but if I was to change anything, I would definitely, like, be like, yeah, I want this shit cheaper, because I can't afford to, like, if like, one of my chambers shorts out like they have before, I have to replace that, and that's like $80. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of fucked. As we get into this pro made now, as the lobbies are up, let's fucking go. Let's go. Yeah, we need a 50 plus work hour class. Get Jimmy back full time. That's what I'm saying, dude. Where can we get ECDB again? I miss ECDB. Was just the zombie song playing. Fuck, dude. I'm high as hell. God damn it. How do y'all do this to me, bro? I don't even have Bev to fucking bounce off of anymore. Like, what do I do? Has the servers been good? Servers haven't been bad, B-Money, I can't lie. They've been alright, but that can change in an instant. Like, you never really know. It's kind of toss-up if it's gonna be a good one. Sadly, ECDB was too good. We can't have nice things. I agree. It got ruined, dude. I just miss it a lot. That was what really, like, brought me a lot of, like, love for this game, because everything was so private. Like, everything was so, like everybody knew everybody. It was cool. Cars slightly cheaper in atomizers, but I will say I have over 3,000 counted dabs, and I'm still on the original atom. Yeah, see? That's nice. I could try and track my dabs and tell you how many I've taken off of this, but I don't even know right now. Whoop. Guess we're already over. We're on the track, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready for this Moto #1 here in the pro class. Oh. Car is cool because it counts for you and has a local leaderboard. That's fucking funny, dude. Puffco doesn't have a local leaderboard, but it does track it. I can pull it up real quick since we're sitting here waiting on everybody to join. Just connected to the app. Yeah, I have 4,000 dabs on the Puffco, and I've had this thing for it's also syncing more of my dabs, actually. I gotta clean it too. It's telling me to clean it. I've had it since over 3 years now. I got it in June 11th of 2023. So I'd have taken almost 4,000 dabs off of it. And I mean, it's holding up. I definitely like upgraded to the 3D XL because the old XL chambers kind of fucking blew. They would short out so frequently. So I just got this one, and this one's held up for like multiple months, so I've been happy. We got what the fuck? www Pro Mounts, okay. Nate, Renix, Raydog, Himmy, Kyler, Damian Sober, Jesse, and Krolex. Mr. Cholo Crollo. Fuck yeah, that's a lot of dabs. That is a lot of dabs in what, fucking 3 years? 365 times 3. 1,095. 4,000 divided by 1,095. About 3.5 dabs a day, technically. A little over. Here's my redemption. I believe, dude. I believe. I believe in you, Kyler. You got this. You're not retired, though, dude. You're obviously racing right now. How does that work? Are you retired but racing? Dizzle on the Fantic again. Hell yeah. The only Fantic out here. A lot of Yamis in this class. A lot of Yamis. 2 Dukes and and 3 KTMs, actually. Alright, word. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Deeds. That makes sense. Ghost, what's good, brother? Welcome back to the stream. Started playing again 2 weeks ago after being out for a few months. Alright, word, alright. So you just gotta change your name. Hell yeah, welcome back. It's like RuneScape. You kind of never quit this game. You just take long breaks. I'm fried for tonight. Oh, me too, Ghost. What you smoking on? Oh. Fair. I get you now. I'm fried for tonight. I'm talking about for the races. Aha. Yep, that makes sense. Makes sense. We got our man Sober on the gate. Hello, Sober. RuneScape, COD, WoW. There's a lot of games you just can't leave. I agree, yeah, true. You just take long breaks. I took 2 ruts. I took one and then took one for Jimmy 2 turn. Dude, I still play RuneScape a little bit. It's such old school RuneScape is so good. I have my name in my RuneScape name up on my wall. Let's hear top 5 fantasy picks for this class. Emperor, please. I beg. I'm already fried. It's just gonna get worse. And we're barely into segment 2. I promise the commentary is not gonna get any better. How's a grand exchange, ho? Hey, fair, dude. Some people gotta work the corners in RuneScape and beg. I can't lie. I was out beating Dragon Slayer 1, you know, on my own type shit, you know, because I'm just kind of goated like that. I haven't gotten a 99 on my new account though. I think my highest is like 75. Kind of like mid-game. Ghost, you're pulling whole shot? All right, I believe. Let's see it. I wanna believe the prediction. Waiting for my shit to kick in. I probably won't be able to make a lap by the end of the night. Dude, it's bad. It's bad. I'm not doing good right now. I had bike issues in the 125 class. You know who ain't in that race, Jake? Who, Quest? You? There's some sandbag in the house. True. I need that coin, so the amount of trees I cut was stupid. And fishing. Yep, fair. I get you, dude. I am not Ruts in the Discord. I'm fuck Jake. This is Ruts is not me. W name, thank you. I'm just giving her some shit, but given the chance, I will take him out. All right, I believe. I want to see it. We got Tilu in this bitch too. Hey. As we are lined up on the gate here for Moto number 1 of your pro class at Sandalwood. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you got here for this Moto number 1? For my picks, I think... I don't know, man. I don't know. What are we going? What's going on with the camera? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's go. Uh-oh. Something's tweaking the fuck out. I'm sorry for anybody who has seizures and shit. That was terrible. Let's get back on the fucking gate here. Why are we in qualifying? If I actually qualify, why are we in qualifying? Ruts. See, like 4 screens, gang. I'm tweaking. I don't know. I think we're in qualifying right now, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, it's race canceled. I was making sure that we were good. Ruts said any mistakes, blame it on the gummies. So he took some gummies. Blame it on Ruts. That's all I gotta say. I take no blame. Why is my shit up like that? Can we not do that? Thank you. As Krollo's game might have crashed. So, Jakey Poo, that's me. That is me. That is in fact me. That's more W. Thank you. Thanks, brother. Do I go for a third drink, ladies and gentlemen? This depends on everything that's going to happen tonight. If it's going to be a good stream or it's going to be bad. Oh yeah? All right. That's all the confirmation I needed. Go long drink again. Better see you on the floor, buddy. Dude, I'm already pretty floored right now. And Emperor's talking about another rip, and I'm kind of scared. We got wrist is broken in here too. Wayne, Tilu, Honda again. He commented how to pronounce his name. Hold on. I got it. Just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Studio.
Fusianus. All right. It's Fusianus. Got Fusianus in here. I'm sorry. I mispronounced his name like the whole moto, and I feel bad for him. So Fusianus, Damien, Sober, Jesse. Oh yeah, these boys are right around in the pit. A little bit of moto, a little moto cam. This is not the. I was trying to get the actual like GoPro cam. It's a chest cam. There we go. Get these boys riding around in the pits. Somebody's inside of each other already. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna rejoin the lobby real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because everything's kind of glitching out for me. So, Ruts, I'm sorry, but I gotta restart. Or I gotta rejoin. So just give me 2 seconds. That's what the camera thing was? That's when people are in each other? Oh, does the camera do that? I thought that was just like when people like join and change bikes, it like fucks with it. And because that's what used to happen was people would join and they change bikes and then it would combine the people. You tweaking more than I am? The screen can flicker? Okay, word. I was gonna say, like, I just figured, well, I always see 2 people join, and when it would do that back in the day, it would be because somebody else joined on a different bike. And then it would like combine them into like a different person. We just need you to be able to see the names, bro. All right, word. Sorry, my bad. And we're already restarting again. All right, sounds good. Yeah, they be riding broke back. Back in my day. All right, word. Sounds good. I'll just shut my ass up, bro. I'll just shut my ass up. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it's doing. So I was just like, all right, I'll just rejoin again and just try to see if it'll fix itself. If I'm tweaking, chat, call me out. If I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Dude, and you're mounted. Yeah, fair. All right. We're looking a little bit better now. Boom. Pro Moto. We're ready for Moto number 1. As everything is looking like it's filling out a little bit more. Sober, Damian, Fucianis, Moyd, Honda, Jesse, Tilu, Creeker, Dirty, Pro Mounts, Nate, excuse me, Duck, Killswitch, Wayne, Renix, Wrist is Broken, Ray Dog, Kieran, Dirt, Dizzle, Slob, and Kyler. We got 22 people on this gate so far for your Pro Moto 1. Fantasy picks. I mean, Dizzle's been showing out on the Fantic, the only red bike out here tonight. I mean, I want to go with Dizzle again, but I mean, Honda was showing out last Moto, dude. I don't know. I might have to pick Honda for this Moto number 1. I'm kind of thinking Honda. I'm not gonna lie. What do we got? Hey, you're good for a few more, bro. I say 8 and you're tapped out. Word. I got banned for cheating in Group A AMs. Oh, word? Yeah, I don't know. Obligatory ghetto pick. I'll take Kyler for a top 20. I would hope so. Out of 22 riders, he gets top 20. I would pray he would. But we are on the gate here for Moto number 1 in your pro class at Sandalwood. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your picks in the chat. We got 2 Kylers. We got Sober 1-1 from Drip. Top 20 is crazy. All right. Yeah, that was kind of a big guess. I like how you call them quests. As the gate is down, it's looking like Gearin gets a great jump, and he lays the Duke down. Dizzle, our man Dizzle, back out front on the Fantic once again. Putting on a show, and is looking like he's trying to make up for that loss, or that drop to podium 3 in the MX3 class, as he, oh. My bad, Dizzle. As Kyler is now up to your P1 spot. Nate just behind him in the P2. Whose belt is behind him? It's looking like that Slob in there as well. Moyd. And then our man Renix coming back in there as well. And then Dizzle still back there now battling out with Gearin in the P9 spot. Tilu in that battle as well. Sober in there too. And then we got ProMounts.UK on the only other Dookie sitting P13 as he gets shoved to the outside by Damien. Oh my god. Damien of the Overdrive team not playing no games. Fusionis just behind him trying to make his way up. Dirt of the West Coast Performance team lays the bike down. Still checking back out front. Our man Kyler cases the jump, almost rides off the track, able to save it though, is still holding on to your P1 with Nate of the PHR team sitting in the P2. Slob laying the bike down now as well, so it's looking like Renix is now going to jump up to your P3 spot. It has Dizzle and Nate slowly, or Dizzle just behind Nate now, my apologies. So Slob is now back with Sober in the P9th with Gearin. So yeah, Slob laying the bike down. So now Nate battling it out with Renix. And then Dizzle just behind them. But with cuts, Dizzle sits P2 in the standings. So he's going to try and climb his way back up to a podium spot once more. He is sending that jump, dude. He's getting so crooked. That's where he laid the bike down in the first lap, so he's got to be careful with that. But I mean, that Fantic putting in work. Another pretty good scrub has Nate still within his sights, as well as our man Renix, but Renix still holding on to that P1 on the track. But Dizzle gets a great run on our man Nate and is able to dive to that outside line and is now off the track. So now he's going to have to battle off Nate and Kyler. P1, P2, P3, and P4 all within one corner of each other. As Kyler gets a little combined with Nate, gets a great scrub over that tabletop, a little bit off the track, able to save it though. He throws it sideways once more. All these dudes are hopping off of this track. These boys are getting down. They're ready to throw down tonight for the pros. But checking back out front, our man Renix holding on to the P1 for the PHR team. Dizzle sitting just behind him in the P2. Kyler in the P3. Yo, Jakey Poo is the guy that told you had 2 brain cells fighting for third. That is true. They do. That's all I got, man. That is all I got. You are 100% right, Big Booty Brad. Welcome back to the stream, though. But still, Renix battling it out with the Black Rifle Fantic of Dizzle as they get a little side-by-side action. Going to the finish line, little doolies. They cross over. Dizzle dives to that inside line. Renix takes the outside as they almost get combined. Dizzle has to slide back outside and hops off the track once more. Just been doing that consistently, and it drops him back as Kyler is able to slot his way back up to the P3 spot and is now battling it out with our man Renix, as Renix is looking like he's dropping back now, and Kyler is back up to your P1. Gets a great run through the tabletop section as he gets it sideways over the tabletop. Oh my god. A little oppo action. These guys are going crazy on Sandalwood. So in the standings, it is looking like Nate is still holding on to your P1 with all these cuts. Dizzle in the P2, Renix in the P3, and Kyler in the P4. But on track, it is standing Kyler in the P1. I believe that's Dizzle in the P2, Renix in the P3, and then our man Nate in the P4. So Kyler still holding on to that P1 on track. Dizzle slowly making his way up to him in the P2. Nate just behind them in the P3. And then our man Renix following up just behind them in the P4. And then Sober still climbing his way back up. Only 4 seconds behind Renix in the P5 spot, with Fusionis sitting in the P6 now. Can you do that? That now was nasty. This was like a year or two ago during ECDB times. Dude, yeah. I definitely remember that. I definitely remember that. That's a good one, Big Booty Brad. I appreciate it. All that shit, get on the personalized helmet list. Yeah, I think he is, dude. I think he is. But still, I want to check back out front to this battle. I've been looking at chat for too long. My apologies. It is looking like our man Kyler laid the bike down now and is battling it out with Sober in the P4. So that's going to leave Dizzle out front battling it out with Nate and Renix following just behind them in the P3. Yeah, the overjump physics are new, dude. You got to adapt, gang. Sorry. I'm sorry, Kyler. But Nate still holding on to that P1 and has Dizzle and Renix just behind him. All going into the same corner, taking the same line, just trying to stay consistent with each other. Renix cases that little bit of a triple in. Has to drop back a little bit. Dizzle now back up to your P1 spot. On track, has that PHR KTM dropping just behind him a little bit. And now both the teammates battling out, Renix and Nate. Trying to get a spot back up and secure a P1 and P2 for their team as Nate gets a little sideways over that jump. Oh my god. Looked like he was going to crash. But PHR KTM's trying to slowly build on the Fantic bike out in front of him, but with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left as Dizzle crosses over the finish line, he might be able to run away with this. We don't know. He did drop the bike in that last race we watched in the MX3 class, so we don't know. He could just drop it. He's got these boys applying pressure, and with these cuts, he's still sitting P2 in the standings. Nate and Renix, both the teammates, still going at it for the P2 and the P3 spot. Trying to stay consistent. Hope these boys are in voice chat talking it out right now, being like, hey, I don't want to jump into you. I don't want to take you out. I just want to try and secure the spot. If one's feeling faster than the other, you got to let your teammate by. Do not try and attempt anything sketchy. As, oh my god, we lag a little bit. It looked like Nate just flew off the track. But Nate gonna allow his teammate Renix back up in front of him to the P2 spot as they both dive to the inside line. Nate gonna back it up now, let his teammate Renix try and battle up to the Black Rifle Fantic in front of him. But I mean, Dizzle is trying to. Dizzle lays the bike down once more. Here comes Renix and Nate. Oh my god, is Renix, sorry, the long drinks are talking back. Renix is a great jump through that middle line, almost combines with Dizzle. But Dizzle still able to get a great jump, throw his bike back up, and secure his P1 on the track once again. But still, with those cuts, has Renix. Oh my god, they're throwing it sideways over that jump. It still has Renix and Nate trying to squeak out and pull away this P1. As we still got a minute and 12 plus 2 as they cross over 1, 2, and 3 all right next to each other in this Pro Moto 1 as Creeker crosses over. Thank you, Creeker, for getting off the track. Much appreciated. But Dizzle diving to that outside line. Gonna try and run away from these boys behind him, but our man Renix slowly building as Dizzle dives to the outside line, gets a little sketchy, and that's gonna allow Renix and Nate to take that inside line and make the pass. Renix and Nate now battling it out for P1 and P2, trying to bring home a little bit of a trophy to the PHR trailer and have a good night's sleep. You moving into next week as Nate lays the bike down in the corner. Gonna allow Dizzle to dive to that outside and secure his P2 spot back once again. This battle has been crazy out front. I can't lie. These boys are barely laying the bike down and just barely letting these boys make a pass. And then they're just right on each other once again. I mean, now that Renix has a little bit of space, he could try and hope, but I mean, dude, Dizzle is putting on a charge with this Fantic. He is showing out for the boys, trying to do anything he can as he lays the bike down in that same corner he crashed on the first lap. And it's gonna allow Nate back in front of him once more as Renix is looking like he is gonna cross over and take your white flag, and we are gonna move on into your final lap here of Pro Moto number 1. Ian, you gotta take that up with Ruts. That is, I can't tell you if you can join. I would hope you can, but I'm not too sure. You might have to ask Ruts about that. But still, Renix holding on to that P1. Nate, his teammate, sitting in the P2 on track. Dizzle in the P3, and now is back behind Fusionis, as Kyler has slowly made his way up as he drifts off the track, lays the bike down, almost able to pick it back up, and almost takes out Fusionis, but able to barely squeak by. So Dizzle still back out, battling it with Sober now, who has made his way up to a P3 spot on the track. Fusionis is going to technically take P3 here, but still checking back out front. Nate and Renix going at it. Nate has finally secured this P1 once again. Like I said, maybe in Discord realized that the standings are a little messed up. It was like, hey, Nate, just slide in front. Maybe let you take this. But Nate, able to make the drive, is now out front of his teammate Renix with about those 8 seconds of cuts coming into play. They are only within like 0.5 seconds of each other. It's crazy. But Nate getting a great jump, great run through this roller section. He's going to take one more jump. And he takes home your P1 here in this Moto number 1 at Sandalwood for your Pro Moto class. Renix, his teammate, following just behind him. And then we will check back as there is a little bit of a battle towards the end. Sober crosses over in your P3 spot. But Dizzle is looking like he's going to cross over, take P4. Kyler is going to take your P5. And then Fusionis is going to take P6. But Raydog going to jump him with some cuts and take that away from him. Fusionis drops to P7. And then it is looking like it is www.promounts.uk battling it out with Slob. Slob is going to cross over, but with some cuts is going to drop down. That's going to allow Moyd to take P8, Promounts to take P9, Dirt in the P10th, and then Gearin in the P11th. Slob going to take P12. Ugh. With those cuts coming into play, it hurts. Tilu going to cross over, take your P14th place spot. Honda going to take your P13. Or no, get jumped actually. So it's Dirty in your P13th. Honda in your P14th. Tilu in your P15th. Wrist is broken, crossing over. Going to take P16th. Wayne in the P17th. Duck in the P18th. Creeker in the P19th. And then Damien, Killswitch, and Jesse are going to be your guys finishing out here in your Pro Moto number 1. 3-1 I meant? Alright, word. So, Rut, what did you want me to do? What would you feel? Did you want me to stay in here for Moto number 2, or did you want me to move on to the AMS class? Because I can stay here for Moto number 2 as well. It's all up to the man who runs the show here. That's really Rut's behind the scenes. I'm just the man who talks about the races. Watch Moto 2 Pro? Alright, sounds good. So, we will be locking in for Moto number 2 of the Pro class. Let's fucking go. I'm hyped. Let's get it. Pro Moto was good, I can't lie. I was happy. I was happy with that. But still, how does your guys' picks pan out? I know we can't be betting like we usually do without Beverage here, because Beverage always throws up the polls so we can get up in here and have everybody betting on who they want. But you know, he's missed. It's alright. Track is garbage, says Kyler. Alright. Track creator is in here, so I'm joining. Alright, Ian. Sounds good. JC in here as well. Thank you for the follow. And Ian with the follow. Thank you as well, brother. I want a protein bar. I can't lie. I'm hungry. But I don't got no protein bars. Track rips. Hey, no ghetto versus ghetto hate, Kyler. It's looking like are we already getting on the gate for Moto number 2? We might be, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, my bad. My bad. I heard the bell. I heard the bell and I got ready. And I heard the bell again and I get ready. Jesse's disqualified. Oh, come on. God damn it. And we're back to the booth. Are we going to go back? No, we're back to practice. All right, sounds good. I don't know, Kyler. I do not know. You asking the wrong guy, because I'm kind of special, so... Pushing 15 seconds to cuts, yeah. I don't know. But it's looking like we are hopefully gonna be getting back on the track. Here's the thing, everything's stacked, everyone's stacking cuts, it's gonna average out, lock in, YN. Alright, hey. Talk your shit, gang. We're lining up here for Pro Moto number 2. We got some boys already ready, looking over at each other, ready to get at it. who do you guys got for your Moto number 2 here? I mean, it was a close race. It was anybody's race last time. Nate and Renix were going at it, but I think I want to give it to our man Dizzle, dude. He was having a great moto. I think if he can just get that start, he's got it in the bag. So, revs are up. He's got that inside gate. And the gate is down, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like Kyler is still going to get a good jump. And it's Dizzle still there as well, but Dizzle spins out a little bit. It's going to drop him back and allow Kyler, Dirty, and Fusionis in there as well to take your P1, P2, and P3s. As they cross over, duck in there, Dizzle back trying to make his way back up. Oh my god, it's a crash. Dirty, Fusionis down, Kyler down in there as well. So who does that leave? Dizzle able to survive. KTM out front. I can't tell who it is. Looking like it's Renix once again. The PHR KTM has found his way through the struggle and is back out front here once more in Moto number 2. Held on to the P1 for the last little bit of that Moto number 1 here in the Pro class and is looking to secure it and take home this overall here tonight. As he gets a little sketchy taking that inside line. Slob does as well and lays the bike down. That's going to allow Dizzle back in front of him now as well. So it's Renix and Dizzle battling it out once more for the P1 and the P2, and Dizzle is making a charge, ladies and gentlemen. Slob still behind Moyd. It's looking like as Kyler is in that trek as well, sitting P3 on the track. Was Sober just behind him as well. Slob lays the bike down again. Oh, sorry, I'll stop checking in on you, Slob. That's on me. That's on me, gang. I apologize. But Renix still holding on to that P1. Has that Fantic. No, it's just slowly gaining on him. And then, I mean, the rest of the field isn't far behind. Kyler Sober in there as well, trying to make a charge up to this to this podium. Kyler trying to prove to the Ghetto team that he has still got it after being retired. Your mom's doctor says Ray Dog Moto 2. I believe that's... Oh my god, who was that? Kyler lays the bike down once more. Oh no, dude. It's just... It's not ending, man. It's never ending. Still as oh my god, Dizzle gets a great drive to that inside line. Renix dives to that middle. Rut and gets that inside line once more. Dizzle trying to slide to the outside. Jumps off the track once more, dude. I mean, Dizzle just keeps taking that outside line, but every time I see him take it, he just barely hops off and then he's off the track and gets more cuts. So, I mean, I believe he can clean it up 100%, and he's got the speed to catch Renix. So, it's still anybody's race here for P1 and P2. P3 Sober is kind of running away from Kyler and Moyd a little bit because Kyler's still hopping off the track, but it's alright. Sober sitting in the P3, a little bit behind Renix, but not too far. Still has them within sight. And then Moyd sitting P4 just behind him now is able to crawl his way up to close to a podium spot. If he can pray for any misfortune for the guys just barely out in front of him, he has a podium spot in this Moto number 2 locked in. But still, I want to check back out front. Looking like Dizzle has laid the bike down. Is with Ray Dog now in the P5. So Renix is out front. So it's Renix and Moyd. It's looking like. Or no, my bad. I apologize. It's actually just Renix and Dizzle battling it out with Ray Dog. Ray Dog has passed Sober and Moyd up to the P3 spot. Ray Dog putting on a charge. So Sober and Moyd battling it out now for P4 and P5. And then Nate's trekking just barely behind him and Slob in the P6 and P7 spot. Honda in there as well. But Renix still holding on to a P1 with those cuts. Only 0.1 seconds behind him is Dizzle. Oh, now that it updates, 2 seconds. My apologies. But Moyd still sitting P3. Slob dropping back now to a P, like, believe he's behind Honda now, so he's P6. Sober in front of him. So Moyd P3, and then that's going to allow a lot of people in front of him. Is that Nate up there? No, it's not Nate. It's a... I don't even know, man. We're losing it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But all I know is Renix and Dizzle are sitting P1 and P2. Moid is in P3. And then there is just a bunch of bodies all over everywhere right now. Wrist is Broken is up there with Ray Dog. And so is our man Dirty, who lays the bike down for the West Coast Performance X40 Low team. God damn it. Kyler in there now as well. We got Dirty, 102, and Dirty, or in Dirt. So, you know, great time. Renix still has Dizzle slowly gaining on him. Only 0.5 seconds between them. As Renix takes that big line once again. These dudes are... Oh, as Renix cases it! Lays the bike down. That's going to allow Dizzle to make his way back up to a P1 spot. Trying to say that P1 was... Or Moto number 1 was a fluke. And that P's really here to put on a performance. That outside line able to come into play as he rips it. And is now only a little bit in front of Renix. Oh my god, already about 6 seconds in front of him, it looks like. Dizzle has already tried to put a gap as much as he can. Moid must lay the bike down now. Has Slob and Ray Dog in front of him. And I believe Sober just behind them as well. Dirty, Kyler, and Gearin all going side by side in the same corner as well. And 3 of them get combined. Holy shit. It's Gearin and I believe maybe Wrist. No, Wrist is Broken was a little bit ahead of him. Dirty in there as well. But we will still check out the rest of these battles. Sober trying to take that nasty line that Honda was taking. Gets it, almost takes out Moid, but able to secure a spot in front of him and is now up, I believe, to your P4 spot. Almost with P3. Slob of the MMRX Wax team. Trying to secure a podium spot here. Has Renix only within 2 seconds of him. So, still a possibility that he could secure a better spot on this podium with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Dizzle crosses over the finish line. 2 more laps plus that remaining here in your Moto number 2 for the Pro Class. And Dizzle has, I mean, put on a solid lead, man. I can't lie. 5 seconds already. I mean, oh, no, never mind. 3 seconds. My bad. But, I mean, still put on a solid charge to put his way back up to a P1 spot here in Moto number 2. I mean, great performance from the man. Let's see if he can finish it out with 2 minutes left here. The track's only about a minute and like 15 to 30 seconds long. So, I mean, we're going to have another lap or 2 here. It's just going to happen. But still, Renix going at it. With, I believe, Moid still just barely behind him. Moid able to jump in front of Slob now and secure, I believe, or no, my apologies. It's Ray Dog out in front of Sober. And Moid just behind them. So Ray Dog up to your P3 spot. On track. All of these standings are fucking me up, dude. I can't be high, drunk, and trying to, like, find everybody on the track, dude. This is terrible. So Ray Dog out in front of Moid and Slob right now. So Ray Dog is looking like he is up to your P4 spot with, I believe that is Sober in front of him. So Sober up to your P3, Ray Dog in the P4, Slob in your P6, and Moid in your P5. 156 is so slow, LOL. Hey, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But still, Dizzle. That's what I'm running. Hey, bro. Nah, you got that, gang. You gonna show out for the gang. I believe. But it's looking like we are gonna be, I don't know, man. Looking like we're gonna be going to your white flag lap here after Dizzle finishes this out. Yeah, we are gonna be going to your white flag lap. I had to realize where we were on the track. We are going to be going to your white flag lap after this with Dizzle holding P1. We'll run down the list. Renix in your P2. Moid is looking like he is sitting P3 on the standings, but is just behind Slob and Sober, as Sober gets a little tripped up through the rhythm section and is going to allow Wrist is Broken, I believe, to get in front of him, and Ray Dog as well. So Wrist is Broken in the P3 spot, technically. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No. Am I'm so fucking tripping. I thought he was in front of him. So, we will see where we're at. Sober, I believe, is in front. Yep, Sober is still in your P3 spot. P4, or no, P3 is to Slob, my apologies. P3 is Slob, Sober in your P4, Ray Dog in your P5, and then Moid in your P6. These standings are just not fun, dude. This is not fun. But we are on your white flag lap. Dizzle still holding on to your P1. Then Wrist is Broken in your P7th. Honda battling it out with Nate as well, and Gearin for the P9 spot. Kyler retires out in P9, actually, so my apologies. And then Fusionis in your P9th now in the standings. Dirt in the P10. Here in the P11th. Honda in the P12th. Dirty in the P13th. Kyler dropping out of this race. P15 going to go to Duck. Promount in the P16th. And Wayne in the P17th. But, I mean, our man on the Fantic proved that he could still show out in this Moto number 2. The Black Rifle Fantic of Dizzle. The 716. Puts on a great race, great comeback moto as he takes this one big leap, lands it perfectly. I don't think he's messed it up this one time in this moto number 2, made his adjustments. As he crosses over and is gonna take your P1 here in moto number 2 at Sandalwood. The Black Rifle Fantic is already out of here, ladies and gentlemen. He retired out. He is done. He doesn't got to worry about it no more. Job is done. Renix of the PHR team gonna go 2-2 on the night and take home. I don't know if 2-2 beats a 3-1. I don't know if that's overall. It's kind of confusing. So Renix gonna take P2, and then with all the cuts, Boyd is gonna take P3. P4 is gonna go to Slob. Sober gonna take P5. Ray Dog gonna take P6. Wrist is Broken gonna cross over and take P7th. Nate almost finishing out. Your winner of Moto number 1 gonna drop down to P10 and actually take P9th. My apologies. Fusionis gonna take P8. Nate in your P9. Dirt in the P10. Gearin in the P11th. Honda in the P12th. Dirty crossing over, throwing a 360. Gonna take your P12. And then Pro Mount, and I believe that is Wayne still battling it out to the finish line with Duck just behind them to finish 14th, 15th, and 16th respectively. We got Kyler, Tilu, and Creeker retiring out for your Moto number 2 in the Pro class, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be it as we pan over, and we're going to get ready to hop into our AMS class and see what is going on over there. Good races though from our Pro class. I had a good ass time watching that. I enjoyed that very, 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 very much so. We're gonna go head over to our, oh, I clicked the wrong one. My apologies. We will pan over and see what moto we are on for our AMS class and then get ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of your Pro class? Great races overall. I had a good time. That was a good ass time. Oh. Oh. I was going to hit the gym tonight, but Now that I've like 3 drinks in, I don't think I can drive. We don't drunk drive in this household, ladies and gentlemen. Drunk driving is bad. I gotta stay in now. I promise I'm not crazy drunk, but I don't want to be fucking buzzing on the way to the gym. Ghost says, I feel slow. Brother, I play this game just on and off, and I always feel slow. I don't think that ever changes. You don't ever not feel slow in this game. One v one, you will win. Let's run it then. I'll probably lose. I can't lie, I'm kind of booty. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Thunder Valley AMs. We can try it. We can run it. All right. We are loading in. Tire hack's gonna be needed. Hey. Not against me, brother. Quest can tell you from experience. I'm not fast. I've played with Quest enough times so where he should know. Oh shit. Fast lap on Thunder Valley AM's 2:15. I have honestly no clue if that's good. Could not tell you. But it's looking like they are finishing out race number 1 in the AM's class. So we'll wait for them to finish that out, and then we'll pan over for moto number 2 of that. And then we will have, I believe, next is 250 AB and 250 CD. And then that'll be it for our night, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm still ready for a great few last races of the night. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good night. We're getting to it. Oh. I'm pretty drunk right now. It's pretty bad. When we doing the 1v1, we can run it. We can run it whenever, man. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But I can give you the results for our moto number 1 here in the AMS class. It's looking like it's going to be Grism in the P1, Drip in the P2, C Davis in the P3, Bala in the P4, Two Turn in the P5, Land Trip going to drop down to P7 and get crossed by Cruzlet. And then it's looking like our man Brogan is going to take P18th if he crosses, or P8th if he crosses over. We will see. We still got everything finishing up here. Looking like Cruzlet's gonna take Cruzlet's gonna take P7, Static Bull's gonna take P8, Brogan's gonna drop to P9th, Gearding's gonna take P10th, then D Money's gonna take P11th, Jimmy for the MXP Factory team. Shout out Jimmy. He's gonna take P12th. Carter is gonna take P13th. Or no, actually B Easy is gonna take P13th. And Z of the Motoculture team is gonna take P14th. Roxton's gonna take P15th. Carter is gonna take P16th. Jules going to take P17th. Ponyboy going to take P18th. And then Relish going to take P19th. Rut's going to take P20. And then DC Nassin going to take P21. Bullet going to take P22. D Boner going to take P23. And then Schematic going to take P24. Stovey going to take P25. Kerbal going to take P26. Quest going to take P27th. And then we got Beans, Shisco, Pebbles, and KJ all finishing out for the rest of the laps. And we're basically ready. Start getting ready for this Moto number 2 for your AMS class. We are on field and we are ready. We're ready to report, ladies and gentlemen. I sent you a friend request on Discord. Word. Sounds good. Yo, hey, let it blow into me. We gotta see some more from Quest from the Ghetto. I'm disappointed right now, Quest. I expected you to be a little bit higher, man. Come on. What are we doing? P27th, my brother? Quest is down with the sickness. I couldn't agree more, Sosha. I could not agree more, Sosha. Good to see you though in here, brother. Missed you. I got slammed by fucking Reed. Oh. Quest is down with the sickness right now. I can't lie. Hi, Brogan. Nope, shit. Is there... We are already look like we're getting ready to hop into this Moto number 2. Yippee. Had a whole shot. People don't have brakes. And then it steamrolled into a huge pile of steamy, funky ass dog shit. Hey, bro. Ain't nothing a good Moto number 2 can't fix, huh? Let's see it, Quest. Whole shot time. I believe in you. I'm expecting a ghetto whole shot right now. Oh, how are we feeling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, about this AMS class? We got a good list of people in here. We got a lot of MXP Factory boys in here. We got Jimmy. We got Kerbal. Who else in here? I miss these boys. I haven't seen the MXP Factory boys out in style. Shout out Sosha in the chat as well. Brogan in there. Drip. Obviously with the drip. Uh-oh. Okay, sick. I was gonna say, drip looking fire as always. Might be lit kid of the night, I can't lie. I love the leopard print. That's hard. As we're already lagging, this is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Brogan lining up in there as well with Schematic too. Just back there with Static Bolt. Doing some donuts. Oh. I don't know why it switched for me. That was cool. I definitely wanted to, you know, switch. Thank you, MX Bikes. Where is the fucking start gate? There it is. No. Got some of the boys lined up on the gate. Got Static with the A-Stars kit. What do you got on the chain? Moto Culture chain. Drip. And then what is our main Big Drip got on? I can't tell what that logo is. He got the chain on too. Iced out. Oh. Looking like we're getting on the gate, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know, who do you got tonight for the Moto number 2. Looking for a team, Jules. Make sure you get them on there. We got Z rocking the hoodie kit in there as well. Let me know who you guys are feeling here for this Moto number 1. Or Moto number 2, my apology. Oh, alright. Sounds good, and I can't join now because I'm not on. I can't do that. So, restarting the server. Team logo. Oh, alright, word. That's the Almonds logo. Alright, word. Drip. Kit fucks, I can't lie. I'm letting you know next week I'll have a new teaser video to play. Bet. I'll have that ready. You gotta watch my start. It's fire. Alright, I believe. I got you. I got you, Ghost. Which XPS class are you casting later? I do one of each motos, so it's gonna be either AB Moto number 1 and CD Moto number 2, or CD Moto number 1 and hold on, I can tell you actually Ruts will have it up here. Ruts told me what we're running. CD first, AB second. So it's gonna be CD Moto number 1 and then AB Moto number 2. I'm pulling whole shot, I don't care about anyone. Uh-oh. I'm kind of scared for that. I don't want to worry about. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you kill a bunch of people at the start. But like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I can't hate it. I can't hate it. Like, do what you gotta do, brother. Giving it up, not giving a fuck. Insane. When Limp Bizkit is playing, you have to send it. Exactly, dude. That's just the rule of life. As we pay him back, we're ready. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm cooked. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me know who you got in chat for this Moto number 2. I mean, Grism is the sandbagger for a reason, so, like, I don't know if I don't want to pick him, but, like, he was showing out against some pretty fast guys. Bro, I was moving in pro, I just couldn't. Sober, you were going crazy, dude. You were going fucking nuts. That was a great ride from you, brother. The cuts are so crazy, I can't tell who is who on the track. So when you were in like a 4-way battle with everybody, it was so hard to tell. Your double line? I did not see the double line. I don't think so. Was it the line where you were hitting it into the like sand section kind of thing? Like, I mean, obviously it's all fucking sand. That was kind of a stupid fucking question, but I might have gotten it. I can't tell you if I did or didn't. Oops. Oh, there's Mr. Huge Pipe, Mr. McHuge Pipe right here. Throwing a little wheelie. Hello, hi Stovey. That's my goat right there, by the way, if y'all didn't know. That's my goat right there. And then there's Quest right there too. Oh, his Beans just cleared out his teammate. Quest rocking the Quest chain too. And then our man Grism in there as well, rocking the full Omens chain, or full Omens kit too. With the red plate. The kits are kind of popping tonight, gang. I can't lie. We're getting there. We need more people to send in the lit kits for the night. They're popping out. Ladies and gentlemen, here for Moto number 2. I'm ready. I hope you guys are all ready. We got a red plate man with the most inside line that he could possibly get. Grissom sitting right there with the red flag. But let me know who you guys got here for this Moto number 1, or Moto number 2, my apologies, at Sandalwood for your AMS class. I think I gotta go with Grissom, man. See the triple to your left? Oh, yeah. Okay, word. I know what you're talking about now. About the 252 stroke, but a bark on Grissom. All right, let's see it. I want to see it. So Jimmy. Let's see it. As it's looking like Quest gets a great jump out front, so does Drip. And Grissom is up there as well. Jimmy two-turn. Z of the motoculture team, and I believe that's C Davis up there as well, but it's looking like Drip is just going to get a little bit of a better jump than Quest, as they both hit the big jump and send it. Grissom just behind them. Cruzlet, big stovepipe in there as well. And let's pray these boys can keep the bike up. Oh my god. I did talk shit on Quest, and Quest is sitting up there. So, I mean, anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Anything is possible. Grissom dives to that middle line, gets combined with Quest. Quest slots out. And Grissom able to stay on the bike, dives to that inside line, and is back up to your P2 spot, as Quest now has to battle it out with Cruzlet in your P3 and P4 spots, respectively. Followed up by D Money, and I believe that's Ruts just behind them as well. Stovey in that mix. And then Afer also in that mix as well. But still, that man on the Omens bike, who I said was looking drippy, that man on the 552 Drip looking great out there tonight, gets a great jump in front of his teammate Grissom, and now just has to lock in for about a solid 8 minutes plus 2 laps. So, I believe, man, I believe Quest able to recover, is still battling it out, trying to secure a P3 spot, but has Cruzlet just barely in front of him by 0.03 seconds. I forgot I have music playing. My apologies. But still, Drip out front has Grissom slowly building onto him. The red plate holder for your AMS class, the sandbagger, trying to show out and do everything he can to secure the 1-1 here tonight. But Cruzlet and Quest just behind him as well in the P3 and P4 spot. Oh my god, it looked like Quest almost laid that bike down. Don't be sending some sketchy shit, Quest. You know what you're capable of. I believe in you, brother. But still, Cruzlet holding down that P3 spot just behind him, Quest. And then it's D Money in the P5. Ruts sitting P6 in the AMS class. Shout out the host with the most, Mr. Ruts. Sitting P7th now with... Oh no, Ponyboy and Landtrip are in front of him on track. My apologies. So, 6th, gonna go to Landtrip. Ponyboy in the P7th, Ruts in the P8th. And then the rest of the pack, we got McStovepipe in there as well. He's just holding their wide, bud. Drip said he's punting Grissom if he gets too close. Oh no. Well, now I gotta lock in because it's looking like they're getting pretty close to each other. Grissom making a charge up to his teammate, trying to lock in. Drip wants this P1 here. So he said he knows what he has to do, ladies and gentlemen. As Drip dives to the outside line, goes for the big double right there. Almost cases it, and here comes Grissom. Grissom takes the safe line, gets a little bit of a better run in his backup, throws the hand up to his teammate, and says, "Deuces, buddy, I'm out." Is now going to try to seal away this P1 here in Moto number 2 and walk away with the overall tonight at Sandalwood for your AMS class. Oh my god, dude. Great ride from the boys, I can't lie. The two teammates going at it tonight, trying to show out in the AMS class. I mean, doesn't get much better than this. As Drip almost sent it off the track, able to save it and still stay on that rear tire of his teammate. Still, Cruzlet trailing just a little bit behind them. Landtrip and Quest battling it out for the P4 and P5 spots, with D Money sitting just behind them in the P6. Jimmy Two-Turn and Ponyboy in there as well. Ruts sitting in the 9th place spot with B Easy, C Davis, Jules, and I believe, I can't tell who that is behind him. I think that's... Oh. Are we finally doing it? No, we're not. Stovey's in there. So Be Easy gonna have to try and pick the bike back up. Let's go, Be Easy. I believe. This Balla almost jumps right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Balla's dead. And so is Be Easy. Alright, we're gonna check back out front. Grism side by side with Drip, trying to get a better run. They both scrub down. It's looking like Drip's gonna get that outside line. Grism's gonna die, or Grism's gonna dive to the outside. Drip's gonna take the inside. Grism still takes that safer line. Has to double in, but cases it a little bit, and that's gonna allow his teammate Drip back out front. Grism back to the P2, and still now Cruzlet making his way up just behind the P2 bike of Grism. So now 1, 2, and 3 all within 1 second of each other. Landtrip still trailing just a little bit further behind them. Two-turn in there as well in the P5. And then D-Money just behind them in the P6. Ruts in the P7th. And then Quest in the P8th now as everything's starting to square out a little bit. But still, I want to stay locked in. Drip and Grism still going at it for the P1 and P2. But with those cuts, Drip is still sitting P3 in the standings. Oh, no. Drip, I think you know what you have to do. If you're listening to this, you just gotta brake check him. You just gotta kill him. You just gotta kill Grism and just let it happen. Like, just let nature take its course. If you want this overall, you know what you have to do, Drip. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Oh, he throws a little tater tot at him. He knows what's up. You know what you have to do, Drip. I'm sorry, I'll stop picking my favorites here tonight. Grism still sitting just behind him, trying to make anything happen. Trying to pray for a mistake from his teammate. Cruzlet sitting in the P3 spot in the track, but P2 in the standings, just a little bit in front of Drip, technically, with those cuts. Two-turn just behind him in the P4, able to make a great drive, and is now battling his way with Landtrip. Ruts in the P6, dropping back now is with C. Davis in the P9th, allowing Quest in front of him, and I believe that's D-Money as well. So D-Money up to the P6 and Quest up to the P7. But still, these two teammates just going at it, dude. I'm like, if these cuts weren't coming into factor, Drip's having a great ride right now, dude. As he looks to the side, stares right at his teammates. They go, doolies. Throws a little trick over the jump together. And Grism still getting just a little bit of a better jump into the first corner. They are still neck and neck, but Drip just dropping back a little bit. Might have had a little bit of a slip up in that corner. And it's going to allow his teammate Grism to run away just the slightest bit now. Only about a second or two in between them on track, but 8 to 9 seconds to cut in between them right now as Grism already takes the lead. So, I mean, it really hurts to see Drip throw this away. I wanna see him take this home for the Moto number 2, but I mean, Grism is just showing out, having a great ride, showing why he has that red plate tonight. And I mean, literally, like I said, showing out. I'm sorry, I can't speak right now. I'm dying. But takes that safer line, takes the outside line, and is still trying to ride consistent while he knows he has his teammate slowly building on him. Alright, sounds good. You know, I didn't want to watch the race either. But still, Drip just following behind them. Cruzlet in the P3, Jimmy Two-Turn in the P4. Landtrip in the P5, Quest in the P6, C. Davis in the P7th, and Ruts just barely in front of them now. D-Money in the P9th, Roxon and Balla battling it out for the P10th. It's looking like Schematic in the P11th. And we will run through top 15 still. Static in the P12, Jules in the P13, P14 is going to go to Ponyboy, and then Be Easy in the P15. But with about a minute left going in to this Moto number 2, I mean, I think we're gonna have our white flag lap up here in a second. So Grism, if he is able to just lock in and cruise away from his teammate, he has his lock. Where did Drip go? Is Drip back behind Two-Turn now? Drip is back with Two-Turn with those cuts. sitting behind Cruzlet now, who has secured that P2 spot. So Drip falling back has to battle it out with his teammate 2Turn now and Landtrip to try and secure a podium spot. So 2Turn now up and Landtrip up in the P4. Ruts now in the P6 with Quest in the P7, C Davis in the P8, and Roxon in the P9. Ruts and Quest hanging out for top. Dude, I know. That's what we love to see it. I talk shit, so Quest had to show me out. Same with Ruts, dude. Ruts has been having a great moto, dude. A great bounce back moto. I don't think he finished too high in that moto #1. So, I mean, shout out the man for the Omens team, the host with the most Ruts. Having everything going on his PC and still deciding to race. So, shout out that man. Able to jump his way up to almost, I mean, with those cuts, I don't think it's going to happen, but almost securing a top 5 spot, getting a top 10 at the minimum, and that's what we like to see. Quest in there as well, taking a top 10. As Grissom crosses over for your white flag lap, Cruzlet just behind him as well with Landtrip. I believe that's 2Turn in there as well. Drip trying to make his way up there as well. But 2Turn laying the bike down, has Drip making his way back up to him. And is gonna try and steal away this P3 if he can. Landtrip just behind them in the P5 spot with Ruts battling it out with C Davis now in the P6 and P7th place spot. Roxon just behind them in the P8th, D Money in the P9th, and then Quest holding on to that P10th place spot. But already 12 seconds on the rest of the field. I mean, there has to be like a game malfunction for this man to throw this away. And I've already jinxed somebody tonight, so I'll try to shut my ass up. But I mean, the man on the Omens X BPS bike, Grissom, the red plate holder for a reason in this AM class, has just been putting on a show tonight. I mean, able to battle it out with his teammate for a good few laps and make sure he secures the 1-1 tonight, hopefully, overall. I mean, what can you say about it? Just great riding overall for the man. I cannot hate. People call him a sandbagger, but I mean, he has proven that he has the will to battle, and he could move up to pro next year. We'll have to see. I believe he can. Grissom deserve it. The man's solid. I believe so, 100%, as he almost cases that, but able to save it. As we get one more section through those rollers. Takes this last double. Throws it sideways and tries to scrub the fuck out of it, but lays the bike down. Able to pick her back up. I don't think he's got Cruzlet anywhere near him right now. Oh, he does actually, but Grissom with those cuts still able to cross over and take P1. Cruzlet crosses over and takes P2. Shout out that man with the red plate, Grissom, able to take that P1 spot. Cruzlet P2. And then here comes Jimmy 2Turn crossing over and taking your P3 spot here tonight. Landtrip gonna cross over and take your P4. And then here comes a man who was leading most of your race. Mr. Drip of the Omens team is going to cross over and take your P5. Just a heartbreaker for that man, but I know he's still feeling good about that start. That was still a great start from that man. Just couldn't fight off his teammate on the KTM. Still hurts, but C. Davis looking like he's going to cross over and take your P6 place spot. Ruts, the host with the most, going to squeak out a top 10 and come in your P8 spot. Roxon going to take your P7th. Ponyboy going to take P9th, and then it's a battle to the end for your final top 10 spot, as it's looking like it's going to be Quest who jumps. Ponyboy is going to take P9th, and Static Bolt is going to take your P10. Ponyboy is going to drop to 11th. Rogan going to take P12. Paula going to go to P13th. Or Paula going to actually go to P14th. P15th, my apologies. So Be Easy and D Money going to take P13, P14th. Schematic going to take it's looking like 18th. D Boner gonna take P19th. Relish gonna take P21. Bullet gonna take P22. Z gonna take P23. And then we got a bunch of retirees out. Jimmy not able to finish this race out, but I mean, still, our top 3 for your Moto #2 is gonna be Grissom, Cruzlet, and Mr. 2Turn. As we pan back to the booth, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to segment number 3 and a great AMS race from these boys. I mean, servers have been holding up. I can't lie. Usually we start lagging on those AM servers, so I'm feeling pretty good. But I'm going to go take a pee real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be right back. I'm also going to grab water. So just give me like 2 seconds while we get ready for segment number 3. All right, we're back. I'm ready. Oh, shout out Mango. Welcome to the chat. D-class time? It might be. Shout out Grism fucking lucky. Grism, let's go, baby, says Cruzlet. Yes, sir. Great run from that man. Shout out Cruzlet. You were doing crazy, brother. Oh, we got a water. We are ready. Time to cook up? I think it's time to cook up. Renix, thank you for the follow, my boy. Oh. But we are getting into our CD and AB classes. Fuck it. What 250 am I riding? Hey, I know. I don't know. Do I want to hook you up or do I want to fuck you over? Is kind of like the real question right now. I don't know, Quest. Page out of the deeds playbook. Crazy how we still haven't kicked Grissom for sandbagging. Daddy Ruts, please let me defend my red blade. I am the real question. Okay, let me think. I do cook, Mango. I do cook. I cook, but get on the dookie. Get on the dookie, Quest. You know what you gotta do. Should have defended CD. Oh, so, well, we have AB main, and we got CD qualifiers. AB Moto 1 and maybe Moto 2, then CD. All right, sounds good. Sounds good, Mr. Rutz. Hit a ghost ring. Is that good enough? Oh, and it's dead now. Shit. Killed it. I was gonna say, I know a little bit after vaping for way too fucking long. I need to quit. I'm actually trying to quit. That's why I have not a fucking disposable vape, but I got like actual vape juice and shit. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So we got Ruts in here. 2-turn, Super Sucker, Grism, Relish, S tier, D Money, Drip, Be Easy, Land Trip, Rax, and Nato. We're already loading in. I'm ready. Whatever floats your boat. I'll try, man. I'll try my best. That's what I say. Hey, that's a good saying. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. He's going to go 6 for 6. I smell Kizzo. Just stop and eat peanuts. What are we talking about here? What's going on? Peanuts? How do I join the race? If you signed up for the races, you have to be in the Discord. So if you're in the races, it is you can just join and you'll be whitelisted, but on God, I can't race. Just no, you got this. Forgot to sign up. I don't see it, so you go to just type in CCRL and it should pop up. If it's AB or CD, whatever class you are in. Damn, everything of mine is dying. My phone fucking died too. Is this the Mango? Maybe. I don't know. It might be the mango. I don't know. Trolling the streamer? Oh, that's so gay. That's annoying, dude. You don't do that. You don't do that. That's so mean. Do I actually have to pay for the tracks? Yes. I'm in? Alright, bet. Sounds good. Happy for you, Mango. It's looking like... Are we already getting on the gate? Watch you cook up? Alright, I believe. Who are you, Mango? I don't see you in the race, good sir. Give me him in. I'm not starting it. I didn't start it. That's up to good Sir Ruts. But it's looking like our revs are up here for Moto number 1. The gate is down. It's looking like Quest just got laid out, and there goes Grism. Here in Moto number 1 for your AB class. Taken off. And it's looking like he's going to try and check out here for this Moto number 1. Grism out front, 2 turns just behind him. C. Davis looking like he is battling it out for him in the P3 and P4, or P2 and P3 spot. Relish in the P4. Who else is in there? It's looking like I saw a red bike. It's that man Drip of the Omens team on the Hondeezy with Rax from the Ghetto on the Hondeezy as well. And then D Money in there as well too. Your Mom's Doctor, Land Trips, I believe that's Super Sucker, Roxon and S tier, and then our host with the most ruts sitting in the P14th place spot. Be Easy just behind him, P15th, Nato in the P16th, and S tier in the P17th. And then we'll check back out front. It's looking like Grism and his teammate Jimmy Two Turn gonna be battling it out here for the P1 spot here in Moto number 1. Both the KTMs dive into the outside, or well, Grism dive into the outside line, Two Turn dive into the inside line. They are both just following each other's lines, staying consistent. Jimmy getting a little sideways. Oh my god. Looking like he might have laid that bike down almost. I was a little scared. But C. Davis making a charge in there as well. Relish, Rax, Drip in there too. Quest just behind him. All very, very close to the leaders. I can't lie. Still. As long as they stay consistent, these boys got a great run. Grism still sitting P1, Two Turn P2, C. Davis P3, balling out P4, Relish P5, battling it out with D Money. And then just behind them is looking like it is Quest, Rax, Drip, and Relish. But Jimmy Two Turn, Grism, Still battling it out for P1 and P2. Jimmy Two-Turn gets a little squirrely over the finish line. Has to slow down a little bit and has C. Davis of the Lucky Team and Balla slowly making their way up. The P3 and P4 spots trying to capitalize and move up on the podium just a little bit more. With Relish and Quest just behind them as well. Relish falling behind, it looks like, just a little bit. And is now behind Quest and Drip. So the Dookie putting in some work. That's what we like to see. Two ghetto teammates back to back as well with Rax and Mr. Quest. Drip in there too as he just squeaks out a little bit of a pass. Able to just barely get it on the man on the Dookie. And then here your mom's doctor comes in out of nowhere as well. Trying to make a pass on both the ghetto boys. Oh, excuse me. But checking back out front one more time. Still Grism and Two-Turn holding down the P1 and P2, but C. Davis and Balla battling it out for that final podium spot. Balla able to shut the door just a little bit, jump in front, and is now up to your P3 spot in front of the lucky KTM of C. Davis. But it is still looking like as Two-Turn lays the bike down over that big jump, and he's now back behind D-Money. So that's going to allow C. Davis to move up to the P2. Ball is in the P2. My apologies. C. Davis in the P3 on track. But P2 in the standings, and now Big Drip has moved his way up as D-Money tries to shove it off the track, lays the bike down. And Drip's able to hold on to it, but is now behind Jimmy Two-Turn. As it is still Grism. And I believe that is our man Balla sitting P2 with C. Davis sitting in the P3, and then Drip just behind him in the P4 with Jimmy Two-Turn in there as well. Or Jimmy Two-Turn in the P4, Drip in the P5. My apologies. And then Rax just behind him in the P6 place spot. How's Pro and AMs going? We already did Pro and AMs. Emperor. But we will run through your list real quick. Just through the standings, how we are sitting. It is Grism in the P1, C. Davis in the P2, Jimmy Two-Turn in the P3, Balla in the P4, Drip in the P5, Rax in the P6, D-Money in the P7, Landtrip in the P8, Relish in the P9, Your Mom's Doctor in the P10th, Quest in the P11th, Nato in the P12th, Roxon in the P13th, S-Tier in the P14th, Super Soaker in the P15th, and Ruts in the P16th. So still with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, a shout out. Crossing over, it is that man Grism with about a 7-second lead on the rest of the pack. 8 seconds now. As the only man close to him right now is Balla, who still has a good few seconds of cuts on the man who is sitting second in the standings, C. Davis. Sitting third on the track and has Two-Turn trying to make his way up. We got 3, 4, and 5, or 1, 3, 4, and 5 of Omen's teams. These boys are just trying to show out in the AMS class, or the AB class. My apologies. I forgot. We already finished Pro AMs. We're on segment 3 already. Night's moving quick. Ugh. We got C and D quali still going on, I think, so we'll have to wait until that's over to actually move on. But still, Grism out front. C. Davis. Oh, excuse me. C. Davis still holding on to a P2 spot in the standings, but P3 on the track with Balla sitting just in front of him. Those cuts still coming into play. Keep trying to join, but the track is black. I don't know, Mango. Didn't think they would be done already. Yeah. Still though, with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, we got, I would say, about three more laps here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Grissom holding a solid 10-second lead on the man sitting in second place in the standings. Ball is still just falling behind even more. Sitting second place on the track, but is literally 6 seconds behind the man who is probably a good, like, 1 or 2 seconds. So I would say he's got a good 8 to 9 seconds of cuts on the track right now. So, I mean, if they weren't coming into factor, this man would be feeling pretty good about himself. But, I mean, third on the track, or second on the track, third of the standings kind of got to hurt. Dropping you down a whole podium position just because of those cuts, man. And as he cases it, no! Oh my god, I'm sorry, Balla. C. Davis able to jump in front of him now, and Balla has moved his way back to third place, so matching the standings now. I'm sorry, Balla. I'll shut my ass up as here comes his teammates, Tutor and Drip, trying to capitalize off the mistake and even the playing field a little bit. Who laid it down? C. Davis laid it down now. So now C. Davis is dropped behind, so now it's Grissom, and I believe that's Balla, Tutor, and Drip all sitting 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ugh, I keep fucking yawning, dude. This is bad. I still got like at least 2 more races to stream. But with about a minute left, Grissom still crossing over. Has not hit that white flag lap yet, but it's looking like we are gonna be about 2 laps left in this race. And Grissom has a commanding lead. Like, what do we do? Yeah, stop it. Alright, my bad, dude. I apologize. Sorry, Bullet. That's on me, gang. I'll lock in. I need to, like, shotgun it. Do you want me to, like, dry scoop some pre-workout right now? Should I just do that? And then be up till 6 in the morning? It's honestly not a bad idea. Yep, alright, word. I got it. I'll do that right now. But still, Drip and Balla going at it now. The 2 teammates, and Drip shoves him off the track, gives him a little tater, points at him, a little nag off to the side too. Has to start on his teammate as he makes the pass and is now up to your P2 spot. And C. Davis and Rax now. I'm sorry, Bullet. That's on me. Rax now diving his way up and has made his way up to a P3 spot on the track. But still, with the standings, is sitting P4. But I mean, great ride from our man Drip, able to overcome some of the trials and tribulations of this track and has made his way up to a P2 spot, but still has that man. I believe that who was that just behind him? It's Rax now, still slowly gaining on him. Or that's, yeah, on Balla. So Balla's still sitting, I believe that's P3 on the track. But has Rax slowly gaining on him. Vince Grissom has already crossed over and taken the white flag lap here in your P1 spot and is looking to run away with it as fast as he can. Drip still holding on to that P2 spot as we have a 3-way battle for P3. C. Davis, Balla, and Rax trying to go at it as Rax might have went off the track. Rax drops back. So that's going to allow our man C. Davis and Drip to run over, or C. Davis and, where is he? Where'd he go? C. Davis and Balla, my apologies, to run away just a little bit more. Your mom's doctor sitting in the P6 spot with, I believe that is, couldn't see who that was in front of him. Land Trip with Land Trip in front of him. But Rax now getting in the middle of that because of those cuts. Still, checking back in. We'll watch this out with our man who only has a few more turns to make. And he has secured a 1-1 here in, or a P1 here in Moto number 1 for your AB class. I was thinking it was still the AMS class. I'm fucking stupid. But Rut's retiring out too. Does CD get stream time? Yes, sir, they do, Rhino. We're gonna We're either going to do Moto 1 and Moto 2 of AB and then do one Moto of CD, or either or. But Grism going to cross over and take your P1 here in Moto number 1 for your AB class. Drip flying his way around the corner. He's going to follow up his teammate and take home the P2 tonight. Throwing a little knack off to the side. A little style points. That's what we like to see, Drip. Oh my god. C. Davis sitting in the P3. Landtrip going to drop to the P4. Baller going to take P5. Your Mom's Doctor in the P6. Two-Turn in the P7th. Relish in the P8th. Rax from the Ghetto. Going to take P9th. S tier going to take P10th as he crosses over. And then our man Quest from the Ghetto. Going to take P11th as he crosses over. And then it's looking like Nato is going to case that jump and is going to allow D-Money to cross in front of him, as well as Roxon. So Roxon is going to take your P12th spot. Nato's going to take P13th. Super Sucker is going to take P14th. And D-Money is going to take P15th. P3 to P9 because Kyler wouldn't shut the fuck up in DC. So y'all are doing both motos of this before you do CD. It just depends on when they finish up. I will see what Ruts wants me to do. We'll ask the man right now. Ugh. Oh, dude. I miss Skeet Beezy, dude. He just DM'd me on Discord. I miss the Beester. Word. I don't know what Ruts is feeling tonight. I don't know if he wants a quick night or if he wants to run 2 more motos of this. We will have to see from the man himself. Oh, but still some great runs in Moto number 1. I can't lie. I had a great time in AB. I always have a great time in AB. Y'all are the fucking goats. Thank you to all of you who are still tuned in. Even though it's just my dumbass. We don't got Bev here, but he should be back next week, hopefully. I'm praying that he will be back. He said he would. He said he should only be gone for 3 weeks, and then he would be back. So, said every Wednesday he works for the next 3 weeks, and that was on round 1. You used to do East Coast Dirtbags, right? Yes, sir. Me and Beverage used to do it. Beverage is just not here tonight. He's usually here with me, I promise. AB Moto 2 and then move to CD Moto 2. Alright, sounds good, brother. So we are going to do AB Moto 2 and then CD Moto number 2. So we are locked in, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the rest of the night. Thank you to all 20 of you who are tuned in still tonight. Y'all are the goats. I have a couple interviews with you. You probably do, brother. I do not lie. I probably definitely pulled you in the booth to have some talks. I knew the name Rhino looked familiar. I was top 3 in ECDB in a couple months. There you go, brother. That's what we like to hear. Ollie, Jimmy was in here earlier racing. The host with the most, Jimmy, was in here. Now Cam, not Cam, Ruts has became the new host with the most. Nobody redeemed it, but I'm gonna take a ripski for y'all because y'all have been fucking awesome this stream. Thank you for chatting with me and being here. Y'all are the fucking goats, I swear. far away enough to. Y'all fuck with Saliva? So we're panning over for Moto number 2 here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thought we were on free roam. Oh, I thought we were panning over. Radio. Oh. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm taking this ripski. We're not talking. Oh. This is how it usually goes when it's only me. I get way too quiet and I just sit here, so I apologize for being a shitty host when it's just me, but I promise we will have our OG back. We'll pan back to the booth as we wait. Side of my head. Do you do interviews in this? We do not. I'm sorry, brother. We wish we would. E-moment. Okay, sounds good, Ruts. Take your time, brother. We're just chilling. I'm having a good time just vibing with the rest of the guys right now, or rest of the y'all right now. Rich. Oh. I'm gonna sleep fucking good tonight, dude. I've been yawning like a motherfucker. Interviews? At that point, Grism would just be a fucking co-host. Yeah, that's true. Grism would just keep winning, and it just wouldn't be fun. Oh. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great night of streaming. I can't lie. I've been having a good time. This has been really fun. I enjoy this every week. So y'all are the ones who make it good, though. So I appreciate everybody who's still tuned in, even though it's, you know, downtime right now. We're just sitting here. There we go. We ready, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Oh. I think my game crashed. My game did crash. Yippee. Sick. I love MX Bike. So much fun. We will rejoin real quick. So, Quest, are we gonna see a podium finish tonight, or? Are we just gonna like... We just gonna keep like barely finishing outside the top 10? Let me know, bro. I'm just genuinely curious. You're gonna see send, that's all I can promise. We might as well just get Grism in here if we're just gonna do interviews too. You're right, Ruts. You guys are both right. Oh. God. I'm just like, I'm yawning my ass off today, dude. Worked my full shift. And then we sitting here, I'm just fucking yapping. I love yapping to y'all, though. It's fun. I'm playing some fucking Gojira right now. Still joining? Yes, sir. I'm syncing right now. Good sir, Reds. Oh. Forgot. The game hasn't loaded yet. Just give it 2 seconds. We are in fact syncing though. Ugh. Oh, we're getting in. We're there. I'm here. Ready. I heard the bell go off, but I'm ready. Alright, bet. Let's see it, Quest. I'm gonna send that big triple quad, whatever the fuck it is, on the Duke every lap. Alright, let's see it, brother. I wanna see it. We are on the gate, ladies and gentlemen, here for your Moto number 2. Yeah, we gotta get the names up, of course. How could I be so foolish? So, who do y'all got for the Moto number 2 as the 15-second card is up in your AB class? And the gate is down. It's looking like we got a Husky who's getting a great jump. That man Roxon. But Grism gonna slide to that inside line, and he is gonna be able to take away your whole shot. Roxon, though, still having a great line in through this start straight, but it's still that man Grism holding it out. Landtrip gonna take away that P2, and Roxon gonna drop down to your P3. As your race commences here, we have 9 minutes left of action here in the AB class. And it is that man Grism still trying to run away with it as fast as he can. Mr. Sandbagger himself trying to see if he can get away with a 1-1 here tonight in the AB class as well. But following is the whole pack. Two-turn, lays the bike down, has his teammate drip past him now. So he is behind him and has Ruts in front of, or behind him, with Roxon in there as well. And then Stiller, I believe, or S tier, my apologies, in that pack. But still, Grism about 2 seconds of a lead on the rest of the pack. It's Bala, Drip, and Nato all sitting 2, 3, and 4 on the track, trying to make a drive up to the Omens bike in front of him. It is just Omens, Lucky, and Omens all throughout this race. That's all you see in this AB class. But still, That man Grissom barely cases that jump is going to give C. Davis a little bit of a jump. C. Davis coming out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from, but he's in P2 on the track in front of Balla, Drip, and Nato. As Nato and Drip get together, it's looking like, and Two Turn is going to slide up in front of them now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But still, Grissom out front has C. Davis just slowly charging up, trying to stay consistent on that rear tire. I mean, if you can follow a sandbagger's line, then maybe you're a sandbagger as well. Who knows? But that's a discussion for a different day. Balla still trying to take that middle line and ride around. I mean, still has second place in the standings over C. Davis, because C. Davis has just been accumulating cuts over these few laps. I don't even know how many he has already. But Two Turn still sitting in the P4 spot on the track. P5 going to Roxon. And then it's looking like it is Drip, Land Trip, and Your Mom's Doctor all sitting side by side going over the big tabletop section into the big triple. But we'll still check back out front one more time, as it is still C. Davis and Balla going at it, trying to catch up to the Omen's bike in front of them of Grissom. Mr. 225 showing out in both motos. And I mean, put a hammering down in the AMS class and is now showing out in the AB class. I mean, maybe he deserves a little bit of a bump up. I'm just a commentator, though. What do I know? But Balla still battling it out. C. Davis ahead of him, and Jimmy Two Turn has now made his way up to his teammate and is hoping to try and capitalize off of any mistake. Because I mean, Balla's still sitting second in the standings, but C. Davis still making a drive to try and pass him. Only about 0.2 seconds in between them, even with those cuts. So we will have to see. C. Davis, it's looking like he has already made his way up in front of Mr. Balla. With Balla might have secured some cuts as well, because he is now behind Jimmy Two Turn in the P4 spot in the standings. But Jimmy Two Turn sitting P3 now. Then Your Mom's Doctor just behind them in the P5, with Land Trip just behind him in the P6 in the standings, but flip-flopped on the track. So, I mean, still, Grissom is just trying to run away as fast as he can, dude. The Omen's X BPS suspension has just been flawless tonight. I don't know what he's doing different than his teammates like Two Turn or Balla, but I mean, he has put in the work and put on a show. I remember watching this dude early back in the days, and he was fast back then. So I understand why he's just gotten faster. Like, that's just how it's gotten. But still, we'll run through your list one more time as the standings sit. It's looking like Balla almost gets caught up with Drip, his teammate. Drip able to save it, though, as he cases that big tabletop jump and dives to the inside line. Balla has to slot outside, too, after he has to cut the track a little bit. I didn't like that line too much. But Roxon able to climb his way back up as well. One of the only Husqvarna riders out here tonight. Has made his way up to a P5 spot in the standings, but is still behind Balla and Drip. So, I don't know where that sets them. Your Mom's Doctor just behind them in the 9th with D Money. And then S Tier and Nato battling it out as well. And then Ruts in the 12th. And my man Quest, the only Dookie man out here from my out of my own, choice, is sitting P13. He's still riding it out, though, man. That man from the ghetto got some heart. If that says nothing. If that don't say anything, then I don't know what it does. That man got heart. Sitting P13, 41 seconds behind the rest of the pack. He is still trying to grind it out. That man Grissom sitting P1, though, with a 10-second lead on C. Davis. C. Davis has been able to run away from the rest of the pack a little bit now, and has secured his P2 spot. Jimmy Two Turn sitting P3 and holding on to that as well. And then Land Trip sitting actually P3 on the track, but P4 in the standings, only about a second behind Jimmy 2 turns. So I mean, or second behind in the standings on 2 turns. So he's able to gain that 1 second. He has secured his podium spot here in Moto number 2. So let's see if the man on the TH Visuals KTM can lock in and put down a burner. But I mean, it's looking like we're about to have just another 3 laps here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Grissom is going to cross over around 240-ish, I would say. And we're going to move on to 3 laps here. It literally, like, almost the exact same time he crossed over last Moto 2. That's kind of insane, the consistency that you can have to where you can lock in, get a lead with 11 seconds, and be able to, like, cross the finish line at the same exact time that you did in the previous Moto. Nuts. So, I mean, what can you do? But still, with about 2 and a quarter laps remaining, it is our man Grissom out front. C. Davis still just behind him in the P2 spot. Landtrip in the P3. Jimmy 2-turn in the P4 as he, oh my god, Jimmy wiped out. Uh-oh. Here comes Big Drip of the Omen's team as well. His teammate trying to capitalize off the mistake. Roxon and Your Mom's Doctor battling it out just behind him for the 6th and 7th place spot. S tier in the 8th, and then D Money in the 9th. And then Bala is looking like he's in the 10th. Nato in the 11th. Quest in the 12th. And then Mr. Ruts in the 13th. So, still, I mean, these boys have just been cooking, like, the entire night. Grissom especially. Like, I don't know how you can compete with it. Like, literally you have to take him out. I thought that's what Quest told me he was going to do. So I was waiting on the takeout, but it never came. So with about less than a minute left, we are going to be going into 2 more laps tonight. Grissom holding out. C. Davis holding on to that P2. Landtrip in the P3. Jimmy 2-turn in the P4. Mr. Drip in the 5. Roxon, and I believe that is Bala battling it out now for the P6 place spot. D Money just behind them in the P7. P9 is going to go to Doctor, Your Mom's Doctor. And then Nato is going to go to P10. S tier in the P11th. Quest in the P12. And Ruts in the P13th. Sorry. My apologies for fucking up the host with the most name. But now that time has expired, it is officially 2 more laps until that man Grissom has secured his 1-1 tonight here at Sandalwood for round number 4 of Localcross in the AB class. I mean, just another great ride from the man. What can you say? C. Davis sitting a solid P2. Landtrip slowly building his way up to a P3 with Jimmy 2-turn just behind him in the P4. That's kind of evening everything out, so we're still sitting pretty clean here in this first class. Mr. Drip, oh my god, laying the bike down, not able to save it, has to jump back on, but is still on the P5 spot with Mr. Bala. And I believe that is Nato sitting P6 and P7, and then S tier in the P8. So Grissom has already taken your white flag lap, ladies and gentlemen. And we are heading to the final moments of this AB class here for round 4. I mean, I feel like I'm just glazing if I just keep talking about Grissom, so I'm just going to move on. C. Davis still has Landtrip just a little bit further behind him. I mean, these cuts are evening out, so only about 3 seconds in between them. So if Landtrip can make a great drive, hope for a mistake from C. Davis, he has a P2 spot secured. But I mean, I'd be happy with a podium after all these cuts, man. Like, anything extra after that is done. CD is done. Is CD done? No, we're doing 2 motos of AB, and then CD's gonna run 1 moto, or moto number 1, while we're finishing this stream up, and then we're gonna go to moto number 2 after I finish this stream up, or finish this on up for AB, because we are on moto number 2. 2 motos of AB, and then 1 moto of CD for stream. But still, we'll check back in with his battle for P2 and P3. Not much else going on out here. Besides a battle between Drip and your mom's doctor for the P5 spot, it's looking like. But C. Davis and Landtrip still neck and neck going into this final lap, as it's looking like Grissom is going to cross over and go 1-1 tonight here for the Omens team in the AB class. Shout out that man, Grissom. Great ride, as C. Davis gets a little bit of a better run than Landtrip, and he is going to take your P2 as Landtrip crosses over and takes your P3 here tonight. Jimmy Two-Turn crossing over, taking P4, and then it is looking like it is going to be, I believe, our man Drip, who has crossed over now and is taking your P5 spot. Great ride from the man on the Omens Honda. And then we got, it's looking like your mom's doctor is going to swing in and take P6, but with those cuts, Nato is going to jump him and knock him down to P7. Actually, P8, as D Money drops up in front of him as well. And here comes Roxon and Bala, and with those cuts, Roxon is going to move to 9th. Quest is going to take 10th, and Bala is going to go to the 11th. And that is going to be it for your AB class here tonight at Sandalwood. Ruts retiring out, S-Tier retiring out, and Relish retiring out. And that is going to be it as we move over to our CD class for Moto number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to end the night off there. Hope you guys have had a good night with me. I've been having a good night with y'all. It's been a great time. I'm sorry that I'm not as great as a commentator as Bev is. So I'm trying to keep up with it as much as I can without having him to bounce off of. It's definitely hard. So shout out. Good night. See you next week. Good night, your mom's doctor. Appreciate it. You're doing break. Great. Thank you. I appreciate it, Ruts. I'm trying. I'm deaf in the wrong class. What do you mean, Rhino? Bro, Pebbles took me out in CT Moto. Stream always fire. Thank you, Big Drip. I appreciate it, my boy. Your streams are fire too, my guy. You know what's up. I was fastest lap by 2 seconds to CD. Hey, okay. Maybe you are. Hey, you might be in the right class too. Who knows? We'll have to see. If you gap the field in Moto number 2, then you might have to move up. We're in a consistent 148. You'll be good at it one day, Jake. Thanks, Deeds. I appreciate it. I'm trying, man. 141 was my fastest. 146 is probably CD, to be honest. Not everyone can be Bev. I agree. I know. Not everyone can have the motocross mind like that man. That man is something else. I can't lie. But I am in, good sir Ruts, whenever you would like to get this Moto number 2 suited and or booted. There it is. I'm tripping. Womp. As we pan over and we get ready for this Moto number 2 for the CD class boys. Got Pebbles in there. We got Schematic. We got Kerbal. We got Tyler S. We got Diggler. We got L. Is this? I can't see. Got Cookie in there as well. All the names just combine over and I can't fucking see. Check out the self-made kit. Rhino. Which one are... Oh yeah, Rhino. Where you at, Rhino? Oh, hell yeah. There you go, Rhino. As the time has expired and the 15-second card is up, ladies and gentlemen, as we see somebody Linda launching already over there. 2 people Linda launching in the CD class. Come on, guys. The gate is down, and it's looking like our man DC Nasson for the Privateer X W team is going to take this one. And then our man Z is going to be able to capitalize off a few mistakes. So DC Nasson and Z are going to be battling it out here for your Moto number 2 in the CD class. Z lays it down now too. It's a collision course through these rollers. Oh my god. Who is out front? It is still DC Nasson holding on to it with Kerbal from the MXP factory sitting P2. We got Afer in there as well sitting P3, and then Bland. Who else is in there? Rhino as well. Rhino was talking his shit a little bit, so I want to see him back it up. Let's see what he can do. Man rocking the 906. He just shoves some people off the track, making his way through. But DC Nasson, the man on the Privateer XW team, trying to make his way up to a P1 here in Moto number 2, but has the MXP factory boy of Kerbal slowly tracking him down as DC Nasson hops off the track a little bit. Gonna save these boys a little bit of time. Rhino slowly tracking his way up to a podium spot. Gonna dive to that middle rut. And it looks like he's gonna shut the door on Afer and gonna secure a P3 spot with a great run. But DC Nasson and Kerbal going at it. They get a little bit swirly together. And here comes Rhino and Kerbal side by side. Kerbal dives to that inside rut, and that's gonna allow our man Rhino to try and bang the outside line. They get a little bit together, and Kerbal goes flying. Oh no, and there goes Rhino. Rhino off the track. What is going on, dude? Kerbal able to pick the bike back up, is only behind Static Bolt and Gearding now. Factory Zach, you jinxed it too fucking hard, dude. You jinxed it too hard, Zach. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that it had to be this way. So still DC Nasson out front, and then our man Rhino slowly making his way up to the leader, trying to capitalize off of any mistake, play off of anything he does. But I mean, this DHFR KTM is pushing, and he lays the bike down over the big tabletop, gonna allow DC Nasson to stay on the bike and give him just a little bit of space. But Rhino has so many cuts right now. Those 6 seconds are coming into play, and here comes Afer. Gearding shoves him off the track, and Gearding lays the bike down. Oh no, I miss C-Class racing, dude. This is good. This is good. So now Afer is up to your P2 spot. Kerbal is in your P3 once again, and it's Z and Rhino battling it out for the 5th and 6th place spots. So DC Nasson's still out front, and Afer trying to, oh my god, gets a little bit squirrely, able to hold on to it. And here comes Rhino. Rhino up past to the inside line and is now holding on to your P2 spot on the track, and is trying to track down the Privateer bike in front of him. Mama Hales, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I was gonna say, Rhino's just kind of shoving everybody as much as he can, dude. If somebody's in his way, he is not letting off the throttle. So Rhino is now up to your P2 spot on the track. DC Nasson still leading this race with about 5 minutes plus 2 here in Moto number 2. And then we'll run through the rest of the pack. Kerbal has dropped his way back behind Static Bolt once again, so he is sitting in the P6, P7th place spot. And then there's Bland and Mudcat battling it out for the 8th and 9th place spot. Rocks just behind them. Cookie in the P11th. Beans in there as well. JM Gilly in the 13th. Tyler in the 14th. And then 40 Low and Geerding in the 15th. And out Geerding might have lagged out. Diggler in the 17th. Smart and... Oh. Diggler might have laid the bike down. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. No worries. So now checking back in. It's looking like the only man that's kind of close to DC Nassen is Rhino. And Rhino is getting a great jump through these roller sections, wheeling out. And is clearing that big triple. Dives to the inside line. DC Nassen able to hit it just a little bit smoother as they're side by side. Rhino gets just a little bit of a better jump. And he is now sitting up in P1. But still, with all of these cuts, he is 6 seconds behind DC Nassen while being in the lead. So he has to put on about a 7-second lead to even pray about even sniffing a P1. So we'll just have to see. Fun times, fun times. So Rhino still P1, and then it's going to be our man DC Nassen in the P2. Z of the Moto Culture team sitting P3. And just behind him is Static, Bolt, and Afer sitting P4 and P5. And then Kerbal in the P6. Schematic just behind him in the P7. Kerbal lays the bike down again. Schematic almost slams into him. Has to slide around. One of the only Husqvarnas out here as he almost lays the bike down too. Holy shit. Just keep it on 2 wheels, Schematic. What are we doing? So DC Nassen and Rhino still, I mean, this gap isn't getting any closer, man, for Rhino. If DC Nassen is able to stay consistent and stay on his fast lines with Rhino, then, I mean, Rhino doesn't take away a P1 here. Those cuts just coming into too much play. And it sucks. I wish we didn't have to, like, rely on cuts so I could, like, reliably commentate this and not have to, like, jump around and try to find where everybody's at. But it's alright. You know, that's MX Bikes for you. Shit game, but great game, you know? So, DC Nassen still with about 2 minutes and 35-ish seconds left on the clock. Still has a few corners left, but I mean, if he's able to stay consistent, like I've said, with the man Rhino, then he definitely has got it. He has definitely got this P1 still locked in. Z just trailing, holy shit, a little bit behind them. Just trying to stay on the 2 wheels as well. Has Static Bolt slowly making his way up to him as well with those cuts. Is sitting P3 in the standings, so has jumped Z already. I believe in Zorito. I believe in that man. And Afer sitting 5th, and then Schematic in the 6th, MCAT in the 7th, Kerbal in the 8th, and then Bland in the 9th, Rocks in the 10th, Cookie in the 11th, Jay Carter in the 12th, Diggler in the 13th, and Tyler in the 14th, and then Aces in the 15th. Big lineup. Servers haven't been dookie, so let's fucking go. What do we like to see? Is it looking like Rhino has slowly started to gain a little bit of leeway from the man DC Nassen as Rhino lays the bike down again, and here comes DC Nassen, not able to pick it back up. DC Nassen able to slide up just in front of him as they are still side by side. Rhino still just a little bit of a better jump, gonna slot into that outside line, shut the door on the privateer. As DC Nassen tries to shove him a little bit, Rhino just gets a little bit of a better jump. They both dive to the inside line. DC Nassen still staying consistent, trying to keep up with the DHFR KTM and capitalize off of this mistake. But I mean, who knows? With 30 seconds left, we are going to be going into your time is going to be expiring, and we are going to be going into 2 more laps here. They are still side by side. Rhino just getting a little bit of a better jump over everything. Like, it just feels like he is staying a lot more, or keeping his momentum a lot more through these corners as he lays the bike down again, but takes out DC Nasson in the process. So that's going to add even more cuts to him, but it's going to give him just a little bit more space from the privateer bike. So both those boys go down, and Static and Z are now going at it. So with these cuts, Static has already cut Rhino too. Oh no, never mind. Standings updated. So, Static Bolt and Z still staying together and going at it with each other. DC Nasson, though, lays the bike down once more. Now he's going to have to fend off Zorito and Static Bolt to try and secure a podium. And he gets squirrely again, dude. Oh, no. Lays the bike down. Going to allow Static and Z to get behind him. Or, yeah, get in front of him. My apologies. And I mean, hopefully didn't just throw this away, but I mean, Rhino already has the gap now. He's got 2 seconds on Static Bolt. DC Nasson's dropped down to 3rd, and Z has already moved to the 5th with those cuts. So, I mean, Rhino has secured your white flag lap, ladies and gentlemen. As he crosses over, the white flag's a waving, and he just has to ride this out consistently, and he has a Moto number 2 win here in round 4 for your 250 CD class. As, oh my god, he almost collides with a lapper. Baby pain. Look out, brother. Rhino gonna have to just battle through these lappers as much as he can and just push this bike to its limits. DC Nasson still doesn't, I mean, he's already put so much of a gap on them, I don't even really think it matters. Unless DC Nasson put on the run of his life and have the hottest lap of all time on this track, then I don't see Rhino throwing this away. He has stayed way too consistent in this whole race, dude. He is just, his momentum has just been insane. Able to keep everything just flowing. Like, I feel like he should have cased that and then jumps over Diggler. But we will have to see if Dino can put on a great run. I mean, he might have it with all of these cuts that Rhino has. DC Nasson has just got a little bit left in him. Has already passed Static Bolt once again. And Z, I believe. As he already has, DC Nasson's back up in front of him in the standings. So Rhino's got to push the bike just a little bit more now. He's coming into this final corner. Has to pray for a mistake, but crosses over. And is going to try and see if he takes this P1 as DC Nasson lays the bike down. Oh no. So does Z. So that's going to allow Static Bolt to make the pass. But with cuts, is it going to matter? DC Nasson, where are you going, brother? What is going on? DC Nasson crosses over and he's going to drop to P4. And Zorito crosses in P5. Afer going to cross over and secure a podium here in Moto number 2. Let's go. Then it's Kerbal and Schematic, I believe, crossing over. And MCAT as well. And Kerbal is going to take your P6. Schematic's going to take your P7th. And then Mudcat's going to take your P8th. Homie, a picture to throw. Game crash, probably best race I ever had, too. Yeah, Bland, you were going crazy, dude. You were doing good. And then Jay Carter going to cross your P9th spot. Rocks still finishing up this race. Yeah, I'm going to move up. All right, word. So Rock's going to take your P10 place spot. Then Tyler and Cookie battling it out. I don't know either. Zorito. I have no clue. But Cookie gonna take your P11. Tyler gonna take your P12. Aces off the track, but is still going to cross over and take your P13th. Here comes Mr. 40 Low. And he is going to be your final racer here tonight to cross over. Smartin, Diggler, Baby Pain, and Piston Slap are going to be your lappies, and then the retirees are Bland, Beans, JM Gilly, Gearding, and El Coco Loco. And that is going to end your races for tonight for round 4 here at Sandalwood, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a great night here. I know I did. I had 17 seconds of cuts. Second had 6, so 11 seconds, and I won. Okay, yeah. And you got it. He did crash 4 times in the last 2 turns, too, so you got to remember that. Just a wee bit. But, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I had a great night streaming tonight. I had a great time with all of you. I'm pretty fucking lit right now, and I'm trying to play it off like I'm not, but thank you guys for tuning in and dealing with just me for the night. I promise I'm going to try to get Bev back next week. He will be here, and it will be the full Wheel to Wheel Studios experience. It won't be just me or, you know, a special guest. We'll have the OG booth people back for the last 2 rounds, hopefully. So, thank you guys again. Hey, it's Racing Dog. Crashed a couple times too. Yep, exactly, brother. But, hey, good races, y'all. It was a great night. Do we got a song that we want to close the stream out with, ladies and gentlemen? Only 2 of my laps counted. Yep. That's how it goes with these timing gates. It's kind of funky sometimes. Wonderwall. We could end it on a Wonderwall. I haven't listened to Wonderwall in fucking forever. But we could end it on a Wonderwall. But I'll take a Ripski too. Thank you to everybody. Yes, thank you, Drip, of course. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you to all you guys who tuned in. Thank you for sitting here. Thank you for being the best fucking audience that I could ask for. You guys are goated. I'm gonna fucking take this Ripski. I'm gonna get this stream uploaded, and then I am probably gonna go cash the fuck out because I am very, very tired, if you couldn't tell from me yawning half the way through the AMS class motos. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into the stream. If you guys are smoking with me, make sure you guys take a Ripski. If you guys aren't, stay hydrated, stay lifted. It's all right. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you guys next week, Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.